steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
The winner, radio program of the year 2018, I beg your pardon. Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's now do the 27th award for the 9th radio program of the year 2020. The sponsor is the Ghana Journalists Association. Let's welcome the presenter of the award, none other, yours and mine, Mr. Afro Moni, the national president of the GJA. Please, a round of applause. The winner goes home with a memento, citation, and certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, the radio program of the year 2020 goes to Asempa FM Ekosiisen. Well, the host, I don't know who he has not interviewed yet. Congratulations to all of you, the entire team at Asempa FM's Ekosiisen. Congratulations to you for imaging the radio program of the year 2020. Let's do the radio program of the year 2023. The sponsor of this award is the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA. What radio program do you listen to? Is it the radio program of the year 2023, Ekosiisen Asempa FM?
Ekosiisen, Asempa FM.
And that's the radio program of the year 2023, Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Asempa FM. Ekosiisen. Aso United. Sa platform media. Se unyana betna subia na Fabibroni bese, it's a privilege and an honor. Na yamu be so part of the reception of this particular platform. And we thank you for maintaining that credibility when it comes to delivery of more program
on Asempa. And I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen, and I have to say something about multimedia. You see, multimedia has developed a fantastic way of replacing, that is legendary in the history of Ghanaian broadcasting. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what Obi has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So yeah, so like tonight we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you this before, but I think you've done a fantastic job in replacing our friend who passed and holding the program and making it actually bigger.
I mean, sure. Obi, yes. I mean, your platform is a cherished platform. MPP, NDC, yes. They come here. Yes. You ask the relevant questions. Issues are discussed, and I think that is the image you also have as a host. And keep it up. Keep it up. But don't run away from the court. Please practice your law.
I will do that.
Practice your law.
I have started.
Obi. consistently practice your law.
But
you can combine, you can multitask.
Sure.
Do your journalism, do your media work, but practice your law. And your law will not depart from you.
I thank you, Syria. I thank you. Ekosiisen is Asempa 94.7 FM. Samuel Atachi, Honorable Minister in charge of Works and Housing, Member of Parliament for Ebuakwa South.
Me banam ni misa ube. It is our ban. Matthew programs na ma minchenda. Oh. Just obi banam say I know the idea na pia boba. Because I ube titi ni masuka da dia mo. That's why force me am African simple. Me that's why I'm kwansa. Me da Ghana force was
openness, you know. I think that this shouldn't be a problem at all.
Mida itself should come out, yes.
Yeah, Mida should tell us, oh, Miracle, this is a shareholding structure. Indigenous Ghanaians, they only maybe X percentage, and the Philippines, they only Y percentage. And I think that should settle this matter.
Honorable, it's always a pleasure talking to you. May that's a powerful for your time.
What be, that's it.
That's say. And the Honorable John Upon the attain and cannot.
Only me share momna me fi nyina na mitie would you media would na mitie nti my used to yeah your line of questioning me send I say 100 program and I think say a bit me flow together me that say
and I want to thank God for Asempa FM 94.7 Osei Bonsu Obi and my hearing Ghanaian Sante. These two people played the tape the whole week. I'm a very keen listener to 94.7. And I listen to them every day. 2 o'clock, I'm on it. Because they bring issues out. They help our God and our country. And they also deal with current issues burdening our country, and they put their lives on the line and talk about sensitive issues. Give it up for 94.7 for the work they do, plus other stations, but this is my station and I listen to them every time, and I want to congratulate Osei Bonsu and Ghanaian Sante for the work they're doing for God and country. Hallelujah.
Okay.
Obi, me party me be corner, my Tommy chicken in watching. Na security man say, yes, I was saying 5 cities in Mama. Now, Mexicano, Naka 5 cities. Okay. To me, see, me you a card. Security man, no just Mr. Kobo, I say, so, Obi, Asempa, I say, hey, Obi, or Obi to me. I say, me, there's Obi, if you have 2 chickens, you say, about India. Any of you are places, Papa.
Na only kind Ekosiisen mamu tinkwa na no and you nyamwa yedi ashtem eduma pa mo yene award ma monya mi di pass dance Ekosiisen Asempa mo so Ghana to be ma men kebeno mu pia mo ma kwabi titru sene amodi akan kasa ye aduma obia obia otiti ase na send 2 kwan konenam America, New York, I want thing taxi I'm fire not the Paco Ekosiisen what taxi no able AM 1 now so you know can be and ya bomb ambassador amamo abusebody and a radio scrum. Amen. Yeah, away enemy.
Yeah, that's it is a warning, a threat, a ruthless message to every judicial officer that dissent will be crushed and independence punished. Let us remember the BNDC, the ideological ancestor of today's NDC, once murdered 3 High Court judges in cold blood. One of them, Justice Cecilia Quarantinado, was pregnant. She died with her unborn child, burned, defiled, and erased. That dark memory now casts its shadow once more as Muhammad returned with vengeance in his heart and fear as his weapon. This time, instead of the bullets and fire. The NDC uses nominations and intimidation. The NDC has proposed 7 new appointments to the Supreme Court. Some competent, yes, but all selected to serve the diabolical agenda of the NDC government for a 3rd term for President Mahama. The wishes of the NDC is to fashion a judiciary in their image, subservient, pliant, loyal to party above law. It is no coincidence that President Mahama himself titled his memoir, My First Coup d'etat. The unfolding attacks on our democratic institutions appear to be his second. But the judiciary is not only his target and the target of his government and his party. Since returning to power, President Mahama has embarked on a sweeping peg of public and civil service. Hundreds of hard-working Ghanaians, professionals who have served government of all stripes with dignity and skill, have been dismissed without cause or hounded into forced resignation. Their only crime was refusing to wear the NDC's colors or submit to its whims. This is a direct assault on the principle of neutrality in our public administration. It is a betrayal of the values enshrined in our constitution: merit, impartiality, and service to the nation, not to any political party. And as if the shameful attacks on the Chief Justice were not enough, His Excellency the President plans to turn his diabolic sight on the Electoral Commission. Just as several of his party stalwarts have predicted, plans are far advanced to dismantle the current commission and replace its leadership with loyal NDC operatives. This is no longer speculation. It is an unfolding conspiracy. The goal is clear: to seize total control of the democratic process and bend future elections to the will of one man and his party, a 3rd term agenda. He may have risen to power through the ballot box, but make no mistake, President Mahama and his party have no respect for the constitution that made that possible. They speak of elections to the world. What do they think they are doing, and who do they think they are for? The Attorney General, far from being guardian of justice, has been reduced to a partisan tool, sweeping away prosecutions against NDC officials who allegedly were involved in all manner of malfeasance during the first administration of President Mahama. Now entangled in a web of allegations and counter-allegations, he has become a perfect reflection of the regime decay, a symbol not of justice, but of what will hide us. They now choose which judge to sit on a particular case. They would see the transfer of a particular judge to preside on the case. An example again is Mr. How a suspect who is on bail could be remanded in custody because the Attorney General claims that the accused is doing something untoward. This is an example of what the NDC is up to. No more justice, but intimidation and what the government wants. Every day, I am telling you today that 2028, the new Patriotic Party of Ghana, the best party on the continent of Africa, the party that believes in democracy, the party that believes in fundamental human rights, the party that believes in the rule of law. We are coming back. We say we are doing what? We are doing what? We are doing what? And now we come Makora. Also, Rastika, Yania home. Niko magazine Kumase. Omsi Adai, Yania home. Niko Tessi Rokibi. Also, my Adai. I am telling you for a fact that the NDC do not believe in any law. The NDC people, they don't believe in rule of law. They don't believe in your protection. They don't believe in the preservation of fundamental human rights. They don't believe in the adherence to our democracy. Because when it comes to the law, go and read Article 1 and 2. Go and read Article 17. Go and read Article 30.
And I'm not a penny to me to say, or baby, opportunity. Article 62 is subject to interpretation. That's what I'm saying. Say, So no one I Obi now General Secretary Asemoka Fifi Kwete Asemoka Chire. So we have enough justices on the bench to deal with judicial issues. No, 20 near the coin on bed. 20 prekupe. What do you serve account? Yeah, obo confirm movie 20.
There are close to 300 active cases at the Supreme Court.
No problem.
The argument can be made. Say, more.
Obi, and no, as long as I want it. And no, you are no General Secretary NDC. Catcher say we have enough. 13 years. Fifi Kwete catcher say 13 years. More than enough. The man for being gone. Now the achi, now the 7 prekupe at a go.
Now the 13.
There be a seminar can uti. Here, the 7 prekupe can almost pro mwakwe. Your culture will say, Obi, let it be known to all Ghanaians. So what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is doing is that he is preparing the court for a certain interpretation of Article 62 to say, we are president. Now, when you say Osakobio, that's what he wants. So that we can rest our minds, because we will not allow today, we will not allow tomorrow for our constitution to be messed with. Obi, Abra 1992, May sometime 1992, you lifted ban for political party activities in this country. Ghana, the spirit of the country came alive. Now, and many at now Obi be say your democracy. Guinea Conakry NSC, yeah, military for two Alpha Conde. The NSC is because the man amended the constitution for his own purpose. Cote d'Ivoire is sitting on tenterhooks because President Nana Mwa 2 years. The country is not at peace. Their democracy is shaky, very, very shaky. Now Ghana, no, as the black star of Africa, here in Trainba Ubim Bayesa, Meyese, and the democracy in Yabripa. And the demonstration, say, I need a demonstration in Kuranoa, not MPP. We are not worth our salt because we are Democrats. We believe the rule of law must work, and the judiciary, they are the guardians of the rule of law.
But don't you think, sir, to also get a particular message,
organized labor has been following events surrounding your suspension of the Chief Justice. You have read bits and pieces of the petition seeking the removal of the Chief Justice. Mr. President, organized labor is gravely concerned about this development. Mr. President, this process you have just begun set the country and our democracy on dangerous slippery slope from which we may not recover. We advise, Mr. President, that you hasten slowly and cautiously on this matter. Your decision on this matter will be consequential for our democracy.
Oba, so be your position. The way crow yen. Asempa nam ka kira ono hwe ye ko Pentecost convention so be kaya
Pentecost convention center national development
dialogue o so kai me ko obi the picture na e be to ho no na nya picture obi ye yo obi chiaw wo kwa se wo mpanipa na hu anim kwa hwe mu na wo tiko emura wo nim one way and near what this share is Excellency Mahama. As if I will cry na free in a dear sem na abumidi. When to me and Yabutre Munanetico, Umran one and
for the remover. And you guys open a
petition. No, me, mammy, we young Excellency, me, my canoe baby, Mrs. Nancy Mahama by now because men penno. And I mean pen and washe. And I mean, who no cry mean to me for me, Muna Shamakumamuno, and committee court made bamenim. Inti nkame kwa nkame pembe biafa inti me me wanwampo but obi the petition abase ABCD me nim your petition because obi afa petition me to abontin say ni ye ho nya speculation inti ni pe wo o ma hwemu na ye council of state wo mo na ye nkrofo ma advice president wo ma hu se ehu hia se SSC ye take committee e de be na ye bone wo ho committee e tim hwehwemu asemu no e ye bone obi anya bone obi antomra nti obi biara ote awo ka bi no e se so person e mischievous obi atomra se ye kase we wia pencil crampa pencil ye 1 cedi na sesi nhwehwem a sesi ehwehwem nti obi dim the petition no nti petition no almost say sesi etimi hwehwe ade ekonyanya petition de ekwa hwehwem ti de benti na dede e de benti na MPP fo wo ma akukura de we asoa otima se awo mo de nam awo mo bo mo samrani wo krom ha such a what is their interest? Mama no a card bearing member and also women's organizer of MPP. Or a card bearing member and also women's organizer. A dear benching woman near Brie. Because it mean who be though. So I say my family. But me, they met me a can say, be a mammy, ye be a young Ghana for your minion. And your woman, they share Nikutupa until they feel guilty. Because yes, I don't see say all my parties are bombs or more demonstration. All I board. Asempa FM hobei. Maame na wo nasem da oye nanado. Nanado
omo ye de save your judiciary.
Dey be judicial no mu disi. Ade judiciary omo yare. Bibi aka omo. Yesi nipa ba akopɛ de yenkonkon hwehwem. Boy na bi nsi da. Ah, Shiraje omo nye independent. Why woman bin Lamte. Loretta Lamte. Na ne brother kwa me na wo GIPC.
Oh, okay.
Leonardo Lamte.
Okay.
Almost I want go through it. A Charlotte say I go through it. Now Charlotte say institution the kura a very very important to Ghana. Because on no decide see a peace and I see any peace. But I say you two abandon near man koya a honor the problem ba. Supreme Court they say on Asempa any man will be kebi.
On your just a Supreme Court justice or a chief justice.
I do only so a chief justice
of the third arm of government.
Only so a chief justice or a fair. Ema ye near many be ye no. No the ref in ho. Say Ghana elections no. It's me kwa baby.
That's where you are making a mistake.
No, I'm making a mistake because Anka was
a panel of judges. Why don't you understand
that? Or a panel of missing wine a penny. Bibia we see baby a penny moon. And they decide to say A, B, C, D, E. I didn't say I'm more absorbed.
There are panels on the chair, but even the judgment, she doesn't write.
But I am saying
they elect another person.
I am saying it's a minia. As if see we are say Bibia Kosu. Bibia Kosu. Yeah, they are making can be due. Your no one kasa. And a net tia kunyum. Yes. Our can't say a bit, you can't say ye koshe date a washe na da just eno cry insult da ye be re-election no de ahye date me refi date no eno ni pa bi so he say out of Ghana major registration 18-year-old se ne nkrofo a wo mu ayeden wo antimi an register before ni ayo be register ye de akoba bi e difficult for them to get to the destination ye se kan ho asem so they must say kan ho asem ya the abroad can want some money we are the highest of the can want some money but petition there buy and for na ya panel or no the petition abeti obi one na ye head into the petition etia no petition no etia no they say about some of the judgments or ya na me
the other top public they about judgment
and say about
Supreme Court here or not
but if obi ho meti bibi
absolutely
into no identity na won nti e be hwehwem si ye comments enyo na me no na me no wanwa no obi ye hwehwem na se hu so a
wase abefa
adwuma suspension obi ani wa ye suspended ne da otima se mi ko yoko mi ko CID mi ko BNI ya loko mi ko ni nyina bi nya na note what you say? Aha, into the meaning when the reason why MPP for a yes, sir. That's what my boy who be say. In Nama cried, you could be an annual move, Johnny. It's a Maya Kohaba. What you say? Yadu yes, will be a mark face. More men market a chi. Most won't go face ye. It didn't in a more move, Johnny. There be an moment at democracy in 2% already open. Itu obi make us also banjo back ko nipa ma income. That is what I'm saying. What's my kan oba oba or committee a year. Or meeting meda say e beka say man so water. And as e beka so onko free. The fact say your ba na interest we bibia me nka. Then you show bi abashe boni okurum ha. The point is that on one kasanenu wasem. No matter the noises you make, yes. The law is the law. It's the law. Sure. Into the year Kenya law asem ye ken. 146 me law ni ko school da me degree bia. 146. clause 6 in the constitution. What does it say? The buana lawyer for nchire mu ye bia chire mu sa de na ho pefe ade minima de konti ankofo nya predetermined mind say ye koyi maame no ade wa ye boni bi ni enim
and no crowd as a country. It benefits all of us. Power no there. Let me tell every politician here. And for who took us to do reform. And this obsession with power and TSM media may say we are there translate to be free.
The argument has been made saying in the case of the current CJ, the president only received a petition pursuant to Article 146 and the all follow process.
President or a backstopper. A bit my kind and we say wait flimsy to tune. When I told me he's the president of the country. A bit my sir. And I said who encouraging no the petition about say
no, but the constitution doesn't say wow it's film now or say forward to the Council of State and in consultation with them establish a prima facie.
They say the wording and the spirit.
Yeah, the letter in the spirit
of the constitution.
Yes.
Until any day me feel say I will never excuse him for that. I did anybody when him which make us me president with there.
Even when Council of State kase
they say when I go council.
Yeah, when I
dey. Until we share na we say bibi we man na we dey ko. That's how we say bibi we say me fan ko kra. Na dey say mo kekan enti is it deep enough? Is it grave enough to take out one leg of government, the judiciary, the bastion of our democracy in our country? And no dey me see me no nyadwen on that. So say unti no be koso onkoso see na say the internet is
the internet never
forgets makasa same way that yin na ati ha enema pie wa maka abem so oh I say unti media me feel say they high as a country is a tembia obi be penia na enablers no mu di America ni akosa round no yodium na bonus samane ma utimi yode you become like osinyame nti obi aka bibia wonti
me banana tie na na bi me nua keto na na bi person man tie na wa say ope demonstration na akwa I say ye nche yo the Jai demonstration conche, and we are in government. We have the numbers. So for and against demonstration. Omuma signal. Omuma signal. The man ebefunu demonstration no ebefunu. Because we have to govern this country by the law. And we won't let them tie our hands behind us.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
Are you ready? The radio program of the year. Ekosiisen on Asempa 94.7 FM.
Obinie, Ekosiisen nie, Bonsu awon minisempa, Debrane mamba, Obi, som, Oribo, Ekosiisen, Asempa FM, Asempa FM. Ekosiisen, Asempa 94.7. Asunyine tie. Oribo. Ekosiisen, Asempa FM. Asempa FM. Asempa na bo
Ekosiise nie Bonsu awo mini sempa de brane mama obi som obi som obi som obi som obi som obi
Asempa FM.
Asempa FM. Ekosiise Reno Asai Asobio. Check with your time, 35 minutes after 2. On a Monday afternoon, the 5th day of May, 2025. Ekosiise live and airborne from our national studios here in Kokomlemle, Accra. Media Osei Bonsu, Femi Obi. I speak on behalf of the best production team in our country at the moment. Team led by Dominic Kisiyaboa, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osei Ntiamoa, Ebenezer Tete, Omayhene Kwabena Sante, Ekuya Boachiwa Yadom. Together we bring you Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social, and current affairs talk show. Ekosiise, your multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show. We do it for 4 hours, 30 minutes every weekday, Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Show proudly sponsored by Fontina 74 from Diagnostic Herbal, Royal Kingdom Estate, Provident Insurance. With Provident Man, you are covered. Your Africa Queen Mackerel, Wara Obecheke, EcoBank Ghana, a better way, a better Africa, Blue Star Lotto, win big every day, Santike, Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough, PowerJet batteries, Translight Solar. Wherever there is sunlight, there is Translight. Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa Pafie, your Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner, and a Tabia Herbal. And you may queen a boy, ma yedi Ekosiisen Ebremo. We're on YouTube, Asempa 94.7 FM on YouTube. In Tilko YouTube, I'll be to me actually in live. And I would encourage you to join us on YouTube. Nebra Beshe Jumedie live. And we're a live transmission of the show via YouTube. Ubet me do adwen chire gu hon so say o hwe ya bibia o hwe yin fi udin officer o kura o so fani nyina gu o mejemre na makan, just to acknowledge all of you for watching us and doing the listening on all our affiliate radio stations here in Ghana and abroad. Ghana have over 17 of them, from Kesmi Radio in Tamale to Ebiamo FM in Tikobo, #1, Okwa Bruchrin Swa, from Golden Radio in Worcester to NASPA Radio in the United Kingdom to GL Radio Online in China, and a host of other radio stations, over 125 radio stations abroad. And efa Ekosiisen Jumedie live. Meyena wunyina se, niyema munyina kwaba. This is Asempa FM. Ekosiisen live. Tell a friend to tune in to 94.7. And today happens to be the birthday of some, very, very, very special individuals. To me personally, the young man who comes directly after me, Minya Udimechi, Richard Osei Yeboah, Ene Eyenawoda, currently at Birmingham University in the UK. And Richard Osei Yeboah, happy birthday to you. Do have a fantastic birthday and live to be 94.7 and beyond. You are special, and we appreciate you so much. On behalf of the entire family, we say happy birthday to you, Richard Osei Yeboah, popularly known as Roy. Ma yenhwana fe yemto aso man hene kwabna asante atena se ye de mehia sem segment no ebremo ene unim se the opposition New Patriotic Party won save the judiciary demonstration. Some really good numbers and a pour onto the street here in Accra. It is our demonstration. By 3 petitions were presented. One at the Supreme Court complex, second one Parliament, and then the third one Jubilee House. It is Hajj Medina Akoso Ene Yebedumosuko na Yedihon Enkomo. A lot of birthday dedications pouring in over YouTube. I will be numbers no and how our demonstration exclusive videos the reporters on the ground HR Eddie Ebre and Eguno about the demonstration. It's probably the biggest event on the political calendar. And we are also told say Eria Omanpenyi John Dramani Mahama Asian appointees. He's launching a code of conduct for appointees. We'll share details of that event with you as well. But belated happy birthday to brother Kwame Edu of Staten Island, New York. Saturday was your birthday, and on that special birthday, I'm wishing him Godspeed in all his endeavors. From Akosia Safua Kantimpo to you, brother Kwame Edu of Staten Island in New York. Belated birthday to you. We say Obi, it's a great blessing. Happy birthday to Mr. George Otibonsu. Gaiji in any way about inti a Gaiji that's on my own behalf and on behalf of the Ekosiisen team. We wish you a happy birthday, Mr. George Otibonsu, CEO of Eco Plus Furniture Mr. George Otibon, so happy birthday to you. Name, Mejidise Wutie, Yamin Shao, non to unkwem, na Bibia Enkoye Amau. Blessed birthday to my beautiful sister, Sylvia Martinson, aka Mrs. Ajeman Mante, inside Modena in Italy. May you never lack anything good in this life. From the entire family, we say we love you. Hashtag Ekosiisen. Ain't Alex Martinson to his sister Sylvia Martinson, aka Mrs. Ajeman Mante. Happy birthday to you. Where's the council? Please wish Mr. Kafui Mensa, Yauni Yamo, Damaris Tofo, and Enoch Asante, all of CBG Internal Control Department, a very big good afternoon. This is from the great prophet of Abokobi. Great prophet of Abokobi. And on the way, Abre, great prophet, Yedase, Papa. Happy glorious birthday to my brother from another mother, God Kese. May the Almighty God bless you in all aspects of your life. Enjoy your day, bro. Master Planner Junior, Ewa Kintampo, and Odiwe, Abre Master Planner, Yedase. I'm told it's your birthday today. Sam Tuga in Alajo. Sam Tuga, Alajo, one of our very loyal listeners. Happy birthday to you. Obi, kindly wish all my colleagues and at Wisconsin International University, level 300 lower LLB evening school, as we write our exams, wishing all of us well. In Richmond, one of our colleagues are more Wisconsin International University level 300 lower LLB evening school. Wish you very, very well. May the grace na de firm no sa grace na emra mo so na mo so mo pass na bibia entimi enkoye. Oman hene Kwabena Asante. Enano no nso di ne 50 years. Enti belated happy birthday once again to Benjamin Asante Dako, aka Oman hene Kwabena Asante. Omana Kwaba, let us say.
Okay, so the 100th Psalm, okay, can 1 to 5. I don't know.
Psalm 100.
Yeah, 1 to 5. I don't know.
Psalm 100.
Okay. Then we can continue.
Open version, Bain.
Well, with that,
versions.
The popular one, which people love most, is the King James and NIV.
Not your Amplified Bible.
Amplified is more.
Your Amplified Bible Classic Edition. Your American Standard Version. Your the books of the Bible empty. Your the Berean Standard Bible.
The King James and
now common English Bible. Now contemporary English version, interconfessional edition. Bible versions they those brutal, Charlie. And I think the English near modern, the New Living Translation.
Okay.
Yeah, and no English near very modern. It is Psalm 100. For more, multi please, O Bible Benwa, pick it up and turn your pages with us to Psalm 100. A psalm of thanksgiving. Shout with joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him singing with joy. Acknowledge that the Lord is God. He made us and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Go into his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good. His unfailing love continues forever. And his faithfulness continues to each generation.
That's it.
Wow.
Wow. For the Lord.
For the Lord is good.
Is good.
Onyami.
Oh. Oye mone bruso. So what you say? Inti be na menka obi. It sums it up for me. So what you say? Inti me de nije ne nyum to ne a okeka kese pa na eko nyame fi ne bibia dam de bo me bra. So nyame ye. So what you say? Nyame ye papa. Se nyu nyame ya oye.
Asempa FM
na adoma. Maybe nka nyoma asi nyoma akoso no. Ka bi Ghana kra no nka you will not be a proud Ghanaian. But ABC and Kopim say we continue to be proud Ghanaians.
Yes.
It doesn't matter sing to be a enam abrabonum ene Ghana. Yebeka say onyamini yen ekoso dini you know anka yebit may be bree but encourage the here say you be who see bet in your maybe a to see Ghana etimia conquer into the Yamiasi. Baby or high granny new what I say, but Omicron so dominant baby or money a former good DBA and I say I do the DBA almost so much than Yamiasi money broso. Baby one more we say pass over short of pound to the town. Yeah. Baby, every day nipa ye kumu basa. That feeling of insecurity, and they quite don't want to introduce you Accra life by night. It was a night life in Accra. So what I say, many places in the world you cannot be comfortable in the night. Many places near African one. So what I say, it is Ghana and they Timika say you share that consciously. You Jumedibia and Nigeria, Miami, outdoor, we are not yet there, but we are getting there. So what I say, the ambassador can say the most important thing is not to forget. Yes. Say, Nyamina, or do I do some pension? You know, say, Nyamina because we are crowd. Yes. On a taban, so it is so Korea. No, do it too far. I could be a beyond Yamepe. That they hear me a abotre. Yes, onanti na kwanso na wonya otwen na wotu anamon na wonya gidie se sa enuoma we na ebre se fatem because wo onu nyame ni bremu no onu nyame so you cannot force it on God. You can't. Oh, pray Lamborghini ene ba ojipe onoma bebri be kachi so at inti onyame ono ani own time. But it doesn't stop you from doing any. Yes. Yes. Nobody even thought of say we before her, we be raha, we be see. In fact, me I mean Erika J. Krawanye ni sio kwa transaction. Baby, no about that bay.
I said, "Ofri a Yusuma."
Yes, about that bay.
So it was not even in his wildest imagination. No, it was about the chief executive.
I did. Actually, me I can say my answer fata, but onyame ne say at this appointed time, you can't fight God. And you are why you saw only Yame Bekono and Anna Betin Tamno. And a crowd, or coin trap. That's our coin will be trouble, you know. Now, but who's only Pediano? Once I submissive say there's a superior authority. Yes. So I say, in Ukraine,
I agree.
Yeah, in Ukraine,
I really agree.
Usomi Munusa, Yumtuni,
Jacob Quao.
I do not know as
Alolomi,
and yet a Jom Ketua. So I say, Unyamian so more, Unyamian so more. So I said, no, it's all about who I say, or should baby no freer. So I say, should touch my pa, never for Kofa, Cassim, Cocha, dear Kujila Peters, and near diet call traffic. Near friends, a grass, near you giant to a year Tafu market, now dear Chien. And we are here at this point in time. We cannot be just ungrateful to God. Too much. It is sad and better me encourage you, but order your steps. The journey has not been easy. If you preoccupy kase opeso enti the OBI and or there be what na sabo da no so di banchia kukusku ma na sisi forma akuroma fetro Pentecost na me de kwa the car no na ba bia na access kwam na wakoka ba bi na kanea me basa na ko race gi no mo pam no na mo keka small boy na afi akwa district no awuram no awura fa no ko for sky office sky no mo piapia no fetro but still there was a light on him. So it is hard na do as what the social media no atro ye nyina ye bitima ni pa baako ampa komna santo anyi che ba e ba adoma baby awuje ni baby mjia nsuni wo meso baby obi an na adom ko so what you say intimacy or training abotre very important but then any brand an wo ya a take lead inti awura bi bie mu aide efie ntitiye aide mayema suku a teacher for mo chen kwada de enne uko public civil service na bibia e break down ura manyo sem papa na kasa active ones there ajiegu kra itimasre media Ghana continues to be a beautiful country where over 16 diversities in terms of languages yet me atna nipa kasa ba mi ensa kromo ntimintina over 16 with all kinds of religious beliefs in as if you know you were Baha'i, you were Kankai, you were Christianity, you were traditional worship, you were all those things. But we gel, we intermarry. So what I say, create a lot of fun and love amongst ourselves. Yeah, careful. Now who say onyame de any ye dini na bribia da no ye gatekeepers ne watchers ye nkoso mo ahoden you know ahoden is very very important ye wode because my Ghana na don e nipa bi mu dia spiritually people are handling this country for us yes sir enema bebre wo hono man kesia e bia be bawura wo hye mo ntia said that whether you believe it or not, this world is a spirit world. Can sorry one day in Kase, the who you say or buy or do feel hide you know or even alcohol. Everyone we are saying here, that's why continues that look catch say when you simple say the physicals are just normal. The things that we wrestle with, you can't see with your eyes. Who crowd the best microscopic the so I say until we wrestle not against Akasa baby by Akasa baby. You are diamond him no go say. If you want 2 for no go say. A pia toy we are no go say. But when you put on the whole armor of boy time ye 12 for which time 12 a journey glory need to do chemo kwa. Enipa be kasa be omu nkra they are still shocked why you are still alive. Because maybe o makofi fa no. Still oda so tiase no. You know, they can't believe it, they can't understand it. Say, baby,
that's powerful. That's powerful.
Yes.
Apostle on my no, that's powerful.
It's a dobi bias. Teach Ruby. I mean, say, Empire Kesema, your doctor for no.
Medical doctor.
Yes, your doctor for no, your driver for no. In Omoni, a year. One a boo of mine and so they need prayers. You driver 42, you know, and a doctor for a church for no. Says uncle for me and some way no. You are so young, holding to almost a debut, there will be chaos in the country.
Yes.
So as I say, a doctor for say or hospital or not or challenge Kakrabia, motivation, if you challenges needs animal control wrong medication.
Yeah.
So as I say,
or the how free fear quash.
Send me brave. So a teacher ni so kono ono na ketu akra na mind ni buafo no wa ye promote amafo ye promote business na mo na manya obo no so no ade o kire nyina no fa o kire de go blackboard so on kire hwi bi no ada lesson knows no preparation and so e de won so
and I know say we put what kind and now young man be framing say sa teacher recruits be now omo form mo aban that was most of them are ketu starting no so no ya obese akra near the neck upper east
hobby no be kaside na some ha catch say that backlog me back we've sat in for 7-8 months on the company who tells you that we are not developing as a country. It's not the best. Now say last 2 years, last 3 years you can say we was say on tias say obi be adwuma 8 months na catch your man and I'm ogusu child yes yeah the performance track again at all. It's not who man and kasano o she share me fair to the citizens so she share any man muntu no enye fair because e basa teacher ni no find ways and means e bi wo wa e so jack classroom no or no okoye nyoma bi na oba short time na can 45 minutes no oba fa be 10 minutes oba 10 minutes so who should be say me abeje obi atampiko baako so magin katia so it me bo manum jodena class captain mama wo tro no so go ube yo bati kren change lesson please as a jack me confirm baby kura adam biba because pressure was system no.
But pressure was system and this one na ye momo di omo way e buy
card nesi
enyo omo di ama omo payment has
it has been with us it has been a time immemorial and no kra no age oksa koye connection tio and no na wa de na won ye delay na anya for to provide all needed whatever na and no kra no ajo sako ye no asa juicy can be it be at the beba near 42,000 and so shine be 8,000 go from na unya deal into man no ye mia ye ho ama mo je PPF ni asem
na o se petition no o mo the petition akwa akomo be including GES but a response in put to the petition.
Are you saying that GES they don't know what is happening? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying is that this country, ready say you better principle. There systems now operate. What's the difference between here and London or the systems are operating?
And we are too corrupt.
Yes.
And I would say education minister press conference.
Yes.
Say Hona Omanpenny sending a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Now WhatsApp na ye inuane ye money be AD o school. And Omanpenny catching in that WhatsApp chat they say he's not very happy with the quality of food at home. And the minister was like, ya ne ye shebo said this time the bema Adriana mu be procure nya ne center
always be busy sound. If you say you know you empathy a bit in Ukraine can okra my own. I wonder that we also I can say even or the back centralizing that problem or decentralizing that problem or it is from 2 cities per child to get headmaster and bears and normal can see any almost a cat it will be a bro button as the banner they are the quarter of button the abba nipa bear 16 and a bro button of so come a moment the moment no yeah button quarter baby cry there almost tomatoes no massa a bear and no this is our no man into unya a move to be a 2 Jiminibia now the pianetico also as a rice water. But you cannot. This is known. This is known. And I remember say most of the time, yeah, the Magana, no. Obia better onim the air cost. I said, shock it. Where see? See, Paunim Dada. Oh, you know. As a band, friend, see, Unim Dada, say, baby, out in Ancasas, say, our projects in the school fees projects. Unim, Ucham maybe crown, one casa complaining about it. I would, near San Quaima, a treaty. Who say, oh, and should one as zone tolly, and I could prison friend zone tolly. So I just, we know. The other one is a minister, a Sunday warning to headmasters, say, he will not, as minister, hesitate to go back to the centralized procurement. It's not about the improvement. Is the centralized procurement the solution to the challenge? A young casa, it's a say. Yen or mine Ghana mine a young casa mine. Now you to your new year because 2 cities per child. No, we better stop that at the end. Say young for Sopan, Yepe, I'm not quite young casa able to and most of these products is a day to expiration or I expire crown a debre. A BHC baby this feeding project no. So let's come to this realization that ma ye nada ye who say we are seeking the good of this country. Rather no, we are seeking our own good and welfare and progress. Until you must scrap our mentality, no. Yes. Say, let all of us, hands on deck, focus on the Ghana agenda. Where me bako sukua, mama na Adriani and Dikwana, I am guaranteed that Adriani a okudini enough for me band to be now holding. Edia suya dia no timidia be feedback and you may be obedi dia. That's okay. But Ukraine school feeding indirectly, no. Is a way of making party people have money in their pocket and other headmasters, other chief, whatever, almost ever benefit from it. We know this already. We know. That is why Kwame say, we don't have any punitive measures for contractors, those who supervise the road construction, and then even the sector minister. That's why we have all these challenges. Less than 1 year. Over starting football like a Senan Zoom, I want to see a year, a Wisconsin Kwana, a Muhon Kakren, a quite year less than 2 years. Up to 12 don't quote is any view on them. Because people are not held, and then no, even that, Kazi, we interview, a Kwakazi in Shota, and we honor, I didn't tell them, baby. We we know our challenges as a country and as a people. We have always sat here to talk about patriotism and standards, principle and then transparency, love for your country. Ya kasa anyoma we nyina anti eneno se me ka kire NDC ni minister is no news to me. I say it in all confidence and in all humility. Say, don't be bigger than yourself. If you sit in any ministerial chair or chief executive position or director general position, now if you say we are too big than you are only bigger than yourself. You are not bigger than anything. You are worse. President in same. You are not guaranteed of even 6 months. Yeah. You are not. President beat me. You cry the own kasa sebi. Besumi. Not just say, oh, no, director Kakrebino and a chief executive Kakrebino. Opeso are betting travel uti. That is also another challenge we have. Obibe Swafwa. The Mokasa will know as here, you're worshiping 247. Onyame through the president, there's a certain quality be womu. but what president known to me achieve a certain aim be president tape. You are not a god. They say I'm a minister CBA. And some continue to do even in this administration. They talk as if say omuniwa. It's no be born say on our born see good benuma. Tutu na me de benum koko. Ministers who are supposed to be servants are lord over us. Who the here mentality? Bro nya kura so a. Hwa for no medical mom. Now orphanages ne other areas no mo no ye hia so mo kobu on. Ono soafo no. What's the sakosua ne nantwie ne ponko ne sebo nyina mo de akogu omo so. No be to area ho. Obi to area ho. For the whole month.
Yeah. Come on, and
so the kind of patronage
Dominic,
the way we do.
Dominic Moko, one of the top hotels, Accra. Top of the range hotels. Ain't now more your friend say snacks, nice snacks. Binti ya koko debi. Na lady na or 7, a young girl, I think 18, 19, 18, 19, 20 thereabout. Na mi busane se omo aketri asem no etesen. No say omo serve wo enuane side no omo ba adwuma 5 times a week. 5 times a week no. That's 5 days in a week. Good. 5 days in a week. Every day be I mark omo 50 cedis. And meaning say in a month about 20 days. That should come roughly to be 55. And that should come roughly to be 1,100 Ghana cedis. And then the Bosomi Akitia Oje.
And the dependent on baby or tea or Charlie.
1,100. And this is a top hotel, like top hotel. 1,100 Ghana cedis. And I know say omo was some small allowances be a run it to be once. Once a day will be once a day.
You sum the whole thing up to 2,800.
Hey, 1,800. And allowance about 200 Ghana into roughly on the bed 1,300, 1,400 and a coffee. And then Busan say yet you almost net there or say yes. Transportation or say obe juma area afternoon shift for now. Ejuma car found, but more morning, while be found car ediaba. In a month, it's a what morning until the month. 1,300 Ghana.
So that is why Accra. Yeah, but that is why one night you did 2 Miasho Monsano. They don't have a choice than to help operate a system where reasonable percentage of the people will be reasonably okay.
Because this is somebody who knows a Juma. Yes. Sorry, I'm a park. Yes, is all quite Juma. 1,001
mindset or the Kunya. Sani pa when Kobe did you no Jana wallet to her. Namia Mempana Obi. Obefa. It doesn't matter come recession on phone. Because the system, it breeds corruption, it breeds yaudie, it breeds it is a ahoya any break on concern system. No me if you know.
Because 1,001.
We have one year careful
transportation.
And I'm saying that 1 year careful become no or you graduate. So 1 year careful. Yes. Ubecome and you say or your SS new semi. Me should become no. In fact, there's a you want to say no say kuta masters. So me China from no me age me. That's my coping. Obi. These people came in and the mindset was that said their company no UK, any US, any China, and said they see tia. Confirm me here, Juman fan say we are communications director or no Amanonia, you tia Kaibia $22,000. And this man that mindset no anom de buy. That busa make your operations manager no be busa. You bought front desk executive 3,500. Yeah, agree with system. No, see a Chirakoka jobs there. Hana will be 3,500. When some of us even feel that the job that even front desk executives are more based on the company, I know share man they bros. Yes, what you shall now be 1,200 cities. Yes. What you shall now be 1,200. If you call your own freedom fighter, okay, you be pushed aside. So no kure in this country is now becoming expensive and commercialized product.
Because no claim this country. Me chance and I may catch a Dominic. 1,200.
Yes.
Said transportation in a month. So ebe foul 500 cedis. You are left with 700 cedis. 700 is a one bedroom a month and a crowd one bedroom.
Now calculating is hard. Obi men co bedroom the cransa. Your system near dependency ratio. One. Ebi ana maame no papa tiase. Unuanum bi no wona oyo mmeza de ko be pie won kran. Ona mfo so ni so ye the top most hotel. Enti wo no de wo no certain benefits we so work. O ama obia utiri mo odin ama ne bro so. You see what these kind of underpayment, it can lead to. So when mebuno or maso mre no me ready to work tough and work their hearts out. Another example, shoemaker. Na Kumasi Asafo.
Yes.
Na me free kwa hona mkoto slaves Asafo. Na me wi ana nyame amaduma na bia mama na 100 ana 2 na bi. Ana obayiri mi ase obeso kwa ama na no okoye adwuma. You see why people are moving? Talents in move akese. Right? This shoemaker, I'll show you 2 years in it. I'll show you an apartment Asempa Osei. He shared this testimony. Brother, me POP guy, ejina me China. Why wouldn't this age bracket? I don't know munyane.
Because Jumadino
Obi, Otini Tusu from 7 a.m. A.m. Pabua, Kumasi phones on me yard on Pabua, A.m. Pabua to you 5:30. A year by me than Cradia, Adajin, Bobby up in 8 cities, 13 cities, 15 cities. Pabua, what Ako Fos Mako led the Papa Diabelan 22 cities at 120, 150. Just a support for that gentleman to go less than 2 years. Or say, brah, me catch you a juma me ye. And
remember Sharman on no say UK crowd no minimum wage, you know, £11 per hour. £10 be
listen on count Canadian or on count crowd. It's a down.
And no pony. We also name it washing bay from the went to a washing bay. And also there are these young guys omoko kantamanto pa no mako yimpabwa na ebi wo bag na ebi krokro no mo de na inde me frɛ baako ena busa na mpabwa no sensen oman nice force mpabwa 150 cedis 100 cedis 150 cedis and I'm say ofa ne oman no so fa wo kantamanto on a good day onya sen and I say on a good day no Nimfaswa onya from sales they be 200 Ghana.
200.
Yeah. Like on a good day. Say be obekwa fan wo can't. It be a 50 cedis pair no. No be turn 150 and no be turn 100. In the pair be no 50 that's or 100 be that so. It is a day you talk 3 pairs mana. Obenya 200 be ashe bottom. But no enya regular enya de bia na obenya ne sa. If you say you kofa we no second or sorry ahomache no akɔhwɛ first let's not ordinam nantie chali one nante akra almost baby on from and autumn in the rural washing bay guys no and eto but for somebody like that no say emfa say on a good day on 200 Ghana now in a week but 200 and the profit in a week on 200 miensa that's 600
Ghana city.
Well, it is 600 times 4 on the average. He's good. It only yes kasi ni pano owo hotel na make na ho asem.
Exactly.
But bia obebu ni pano owo hotel no asen ono.
Yeah, it will be. The long and short ni say o mining ni brese ye nyoma bi a ense na enfata. Ana de bia da meka if we don't look at the welfare of a lot of people at the base.
Yes.
So at us na de bia no a recipe for a
because at the base no they don't need much.
They don't need much.
Young man here making.
They don't need much.
Woman they get 1,000 Ghana. What kuno?
They don't need much.
1,000 Ghana. No more. They for can't.
They don't need much.
What kuno?
Obi. Another major area, Krana, in between air sofa, the young executive need down. A matter of rent. You see. Accra stay by plan. Rent. One cry. I don't know how partnership or government on its own a bit my drive be
yes
Asempa FM no ni nim say snake for projects I would do na dey one my ebuama e dan wasem no e hare and yet the era where even government bungalows have been taken over by party people and no Mamencha works as housing minister. I don't know how or follow through that Adiana Mesite or baby say the national security attention has been drawn the Roman regional cantonments party for and a team and you are buying appointees and again I mean sound beam to the party people or party eba power you are not above the law you dada and watch it and a cost so genuinely chase him and net you be NDC near and now buying the also it would do for Krana punishing you becomes a problem in this country. Punishing you. It has not been with this administration. Also, I say yes, so and your master pa na afi abeye support na hini na afi yen hwia enye ye bi
rule of party rather than rule of law.
Yes, it correcting it, it then becomes a problem. And anamonto bi aye tu bia no yen solve no papa o yen solve no say political solutions and a knee jerk and a demand. So this country really, the NDC should listen to me again. In all humility, the president, your reset agenda should be positive in impacting on this country for progression and development. I'm telling you, because we need a reset and we cannot run away from that. And that reset, if they really want all of us to be on board, they should reset properly. Because reset in the which means I had here, it cannot be termed as reset. On my show, no creka a ding, a problem for all of us. On my mama no creka, Eddie, your comparisons in your papa. Nano way you know, dear Naka, and another way when I mean, you don't have says, son, you better remind ya. That's why I said to the MPP, and in all humility and respect to all the people who demonstrated today, is there whatever right? What's their constitutional right? But Mr. Ramo, am I young name for university said here, John Dramani Mahama, Kaka Mutobi, and no, the idea be own you and walk for constitutional opportunity. And no, then I'm not saying, Mammy, we do shine from that. Debbie, it can be so. No crap, pan say. Obisa Uwonchinu Obisa Anamontu president.
Asempa FM.
The mantra of the New Patriotic Party. Say a sinto and I touch what beyond the demonstration. What do you have to do? Follow it up and let the court determine that the processes leading to or otherwise of the Chief Justice. There is a procedural error along the line.
Do you go to court?
Go to court. Go to court. So court. Maybe the news I'm picking that a police officer or who minority leader ordinance a PM nebu and collapse.
Why the
police officer no?
Police officer ne PM minority leader.
Minority leader and collapse. That basa conversation so because my husband among for shares and I hold minority attends the basa say utia semnimu year. You understand both sides in here. You understand how all this because police for na be honum. Many biakasa. Many parties involved no many police na kasa but police for na kasa be honum. Many makasa. Many the minority leader ni aid akasa. He was right there. Iti misre on my chichiri no mo amako demonstration na mo right say mo demonstration. In fact, opposite for no anye bibia apart from that small things that it comes with these demonstrations. Yes. Don't end it because I've sat here to tell you that John Dramani Mahama has the right to appoint 8,991 Supreme Court judges. So also me boa chemse me kunu no wakapo bibi wa na. Yes. Yes,
it's left for.
Yes, it's a matter of abuse and my understanding of abuse.
But there should be reasonable.
Baby, but you what ha catch you say. So how do you know family and friends no. Ye nyina na ya my kiti we say aha no na ye share ko do say how dey betima but o ye na ebro so na nyina ye hu say ade we dey we dey o ye man ebro so. It is necessary din kiti aba ya fana. Collins Adam ya fana. And as assume so ya fana. It dey. Because if you want to do the comparison, we are talking about abuse of situations where a gray. So only part in your level headed that obe from boko right no wako. Yen yina yemre kunin ma yesa akwanya no. Se mampanyi ba na sa akwanya beto anase nipa binim qualify ekosa bia na. Bibia anya kwansi die ma no so betimi nipa 22,000 go. Provided so be kodia. Timesre because we don't solve problems and we don't find solutions. They be shisha mbra ye bie to kakra bi to say they be because so benefit me mo ye free one ma na ye dey emra with you know even though the laws did not cap it today we have to make sure but when you were there you didn't see today and when the NDC is also talking they are saying that this is a mere keep fit exercise but your normal talk but the question we want a solution whether we want to cap it or we are not capping it so that if we are not capping it as a country nobody should talk if we are capping it then we know that when we you PM 21 you PM 19 you PM 17 because that is all what we have agreed on and please it is so early to start tackling the jaws of this administration for at-once solutions to problems that have been created over years.
And yet realistic. That will not be a realistic expectation. Of course.
Mimiti ha. I'll put in reminders all the time. Reminders. Maybe Adam Baby Mujumedi Amekayo. Say identify Reverend in Team for your President Directive. This one name. It's our committee initial. And
that chapter is closed.
And you're closed. It will come back to haunt us. It will come back to haunt us.
Yeah,
it is so close to that chapter.
Commander in chief or calling for investigations.
Yeah. And I'm saying so close to chapter now. Hey, and call you. And then Tribune said, "We will launch a we are for me." And in now, this chapter will come back to haunt you because if clearly whatever transpired was nothing evil or illegal, what stops the committee to be set up for Reverend Tim Fojo to push out his evidence or otherwise for Ghanaians to know what has happened? We have a committee in place, ECG containers, and Wasem. Dr. Randy Abetu need the 200 containers, jute sacks or whatever. All these kasa no. And you can hear away no. So what will they demonstrate different? So that it will not be the normal talk. Because when you tell me say Coco board a cocra diaba, adiano, diano, you will be a hokra broso, money broso. And she goes to the air crabber.
Asempa FM.
Ebe kama Coco board. Na Coco board say, Wabakame sa, and Jobayan High sa, I'm a BB and Tivinqua. How? It cannot be the case. It is these reminders, Ebeba. Namasa Kaira John Jinapo say, I don't know, but this weekend, Westland, Hacho, Agbogba, Agbokobi, Transformer, Junction, all these places.
Now, Asempa in a course.
Who the hell me no? I feel my experience they didn't be on my can say, they see the day, how ni be on my can about it. Can you do 42 times within 12 minutes?
Yeah,
that's it. As I speak to you now, you may be me fridge is 2. When you will be quite privileged to have generators.
Yes.
When Ghanaian call off, by the time you walk to the place of now Ghanaian Asaba, me say anybody listening to me or what Black J Transformer or can experience this weekend actually 42 times. And as I speak to you now, me the chair Dominic, me to one for number yes, I say enemy generator. We don't hold people accountable. There's no explanation. There it may say nipo to me your mama melandry person. Kwabna or the two shirt say neck off.
No doom.
Or nantia call a yina or so or some the partners neck off partners about these small bobs na say nyan obi. E do about with force. And when you make the last one they buy it is a candle. Bobo complete. Intimi for TV.
Low voltage.
Intimi for TV, intimi for a fridge, intimi for fan, ceiling fan, intimi for. Afe heater na dey warm and they say be on a twan wo dey and the makora. Na TV ama. O fan ama, ceiling fan ama, air conditioning more. It is bobo and then kadiana. So we are not saying that ebia doom so yeah problem as citizens of this country is we need a reliable and efficient service. Yeah manual semi did track we don't need those chapters again. No. We don't need those chapters again.
What I know and by no explanation to the because one of the ECG substations the Eja Eto part.
Good.
But obviously in some areas
will be affected.
Yes. Was on and off yes. I think
in fact
and I say Umaru Sanda Amadu a similar post on social media.
Very frustrating.
I'm a minister be commentate was say he's been told say power has been restored. Now Umaru ain't checking on getting back to him. Umaru said say other areas.
Me catch I have my receipt. I came this afternoon. Less than 2 hours. The minister can check. Say a fault how attackers say be na break your baby and all do because hardly no member can it's like the Kumasi experience by 60 times within a few minutes. Yes.
The only explanation to that
fault on the cable na be the power ba mo no fault abaso but mu nim the exact place a fault no o section line no na be say why energize na kaka to know where the fault is but we yes maybe can you doom so maybe that's the only explanation sitting here
intina nyame do call makola we law school minim say metima o chambers na officially ma all the easy ubetimi the ECG akokota na the more dance here we went to the ECG akokota as a lawyer and what is it they say more processes no nya but tell me now say
what ba me chambers in the legal fees and so
abobia carry be so
I think the first point of call is to petition PURC.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Do I mean name for a fact say PURC who petitioner they investigate.
Okay.
What do evidence then you know because omo no mo say a result of outage no na afraid they say they will search out ECG. Yes. Because I know for a fact
Dominican makoto sa amade na mo friend say power
stabilizer was there. I know they've searched ECG so many times. I'm not a man for equipment at the moment. Yes, in
Diana, it's me bomb on the year, Janice free, you know. You're going to me now. Oh, yeah. Young Quang now.
That's not serious.
I'm telling you. As I'm talking to you now, I'm just talking to my people and now a ticket, no more. Nothing. I still free.
As a my.
And a banswa, and no voltage. I it's man and macra.
And the down suman area, how you say, wake up.
Maybe only your channel. Me one the I mean Kaida cry problem is cry is here. Yes. Maybe one your channel cry.
O honso sa.
Maybe one your channel.
O hoy area ben. Osu so dundum sa. Hey, Dominic Mohoe, some of the ejina so. Down suman the end I think fairly better. But on the eastern side of Accra, no my area, yeah. I can relate. Said the American there were so many complaints on social media. Of course, a bit also complaint on social media. They are not propaganda kakra.
Was a man for the I mean, is it Abuabia Suniti? Maybe Suniti. If you put it on
YouTube, areas, Libya. More experiences who join us on YouTube. Na ubet media go on afe na yahwe but sisia na fellows kwacho fosu update ni Facebook. President Mahama sanctions appointees who defaulted on asset declaration by 31st March or more by 31st March no more in declare more assets no they are to forfeit 4 months salary and donate same to the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. All defaulters have up to close of day tomorrow to declare their assets or they stand automatically dismissed.
Oh, but I say respectfully I disagree with the president.
And
I say you're no fund and a deadline and I only say this.
You're
Kasanko for no. Okay. Those who appointed on cancer declaration was on Kawa. I'm saying that you know or can list of people no.
Yes, but
you won't conform be Obi. A break from Ninya on basu body.
Sure.
Any the deadline of the president, nothing could have been done about it.
That is understood. And let's now say one more specific date. Appointees who defaulted on asset declaration by 31st March.
Okay.
So by 31st March, you don't fall in this bracket.
Okay.
4 months salary. What forfeit? Sa usika ni yedi begu Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Yamao up to a chana. When declare up to a chana, automatically no why you ready. And you be baby you.
Well, I pray, say, this discipline, no, so I pray, say, people also have genuine reasons why maybe up to this point, you know, or more far. But if you have genuine reasons, one more 31st or whichever, no, genuine reason, no, wadarma to an amount them, not to no me. Team and penyasem and the way I'm paying at the way take effect, you know. Sana Felix info communication about a year Reverend a year in any the directive that the president gave, no, what has happened to it. It will make it smooth.
Yeah.
But if we don't have to turn that blind eye as if say nothing has happened. The swiftness of this animal with the man. We expect same when it comes to a bit based on a member of parliament. Ninkoma wakudi. Someone are careful, the standards continue to fall in parliament. Someone are careful, the standards continue to fall in parliament. And more minor say biasrum kwa the August House no nipa bebre abeki can send one bebre. But when you go after them in a very subtle manner, they are calling you the privileges committee.
It's true. So one other thing in so and I think run away so Felix Eposti, President Mahama enters an important week in which stock will be taken of the rollout of his 120-day social contract. It begins tomorrow, that end, with the unveiling of a strict code of conduct to regulate the activities of all appointees and ensure transparency and accountability in government. Unim say on the 7th of May, 2 days from today, Enoman Penyibedi 120 days in office. Specifically, 26 promises. So be achieved in 120 days. In the Ebe Train Adoma Wednesday, we'll pick all those promises that will manifest to Nemo. And then we go through and see which ones are waiting me aye. And the ultimate so the Ghanaian people.
My appointment. I don't know attach your code of whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, because it
was say sir. Yes,
what be regiment
the amount.
Yes. What be regiment make what cause a lot of blunders.
Yes.
I feel you better go code of conduct now. Say o kana only 2 days out na kunyo. Now okoya na so ba.
E bi ni nkoma ye dealing with asset declaration.
Yes.
Say ade nipa na tomra. I don't know what the law stipulates. Say what to samra na e was say eto. I heard former Auditor General Domelevoka say appointees are etomra in not declaring their assets should be fired immediately. President has chose the way rather say obey forfeit your salaries and then one more deadline to watch na where you ready. There should be consequence for wrongdoing.
So which names are
in
up
this
there
country?
in the release there by names here for?
Names of the in declare. There be names in count.
I don't offer names in count. I'm wearing the blanket say there.
Names then people would feel
Felix Kwachi means whatever he's saying because we don't know the people who have defaulted in declaration. So what I say. So in this case, of course. There should be a list of people
who have defaulted.
As we speak now.
Yes.
Among the president there should be that list.
In the name send the way
and
our 4 months salary.
There should be that list. Yes, as we speak now, a job 4 months salary from so saying
yes, the public should know.
We should know
in the interest of accountability.
It's not a complete release. It's not a complete release. This is how we have always played into this game.
Sure.
And today we are creating room for suspicion.
In the interest of transparency and accountability, the Ghanaian people should know.
Room is created for suspicion.
Declare automatically then we know. One important thing, enemy call from herbal product he ebi. Put on your herbal product or pharmaceutical company, but okra
memoir proceeding and forgive me for using some legal terms. Forgive me. Memoir proceeding.
Okay.
So I say Dan may I appeal to you. Say me o client and I'm a boy about chamber. My be come here as much. My name says lawyer for Sana Motia. Are you telling me by appeal I'm the man say because you're a junior lawyer to senior lawyer or treating me unfairly by using certain words on me you're unable to take the senior lawyer to court now. Because the senior lawyer continues to refer to me as Okuku Seku, preach on. And you have to at least write to him, notifying him of my displeasure.
Okay.
For the continuous usage of that word.
Of course.
Yes.
At least yes, 7 or
failure to do what you have done to do. Then we can proceed.
Institute action.
Then we can proceed
without recourse to him.
Exactly.
In the end, no, that one can be done. That one can be done. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Obi frame say okra inuru efri abrochire deba. And then say when you're getting into that business, there are some way approvals be was say FDA demand. But FDA honomutia dollars. Omo ede amanoni nro they pay how we in dollars for the license to be able to import. But almost say nanse a dollar ne aba from kakra no man. Omo ko FDA FDA they still on my peggy or more dollar rate, 15.5 cedis.
Ade, one.
Maybe. On my peggy 15.5 to $1. Instead of 14, na CC a dollar no abano. And we from no complaining such yen fan to Johnny and Kahwasem Emano. Because on TSS FDA, on Fadia no Emma, on money reflected the current rate. And I'm able to say, one. That's what I say, I didn't hear. Not no more paying old rate.
But it is telling you how unstable our currency is. And almost person will do that is why they be any bear that cost no. You will be FDA 4 1420. Adia betchino.
Na asaya ye. Now for some time now they are stable.
No problem. Omunim ye dada. Say you see kasem no. Say the intimate need na national. That's how ban share MPP time. I'm can say port. Whether dollar no ko wiem and eba form kana or ma peg na as a setting rate. But so almost no more. The systems are not operating no. Book mukasa and on the drawing board conversation there. But when it comes to field operations and kasa say adia ayaka yadi osiebe yo that is where or how ninchinuwa no ewo it is obi from money that's a 24 papa doctor Dominic Adamfi Dominic Adamfi on boss and a doctor no a 24 boss first say
good boss
waka o se mo mpegi a ye kodi dwane ye ba na me free Ghana akona ebia 4 way dollar original 15 me dey here hu bibia bi afa me buy am me be nyoma opota dollar no 18 no mo dey jime. How do you expect me say community bre oto for 1 month ni that's why every month every second every minute e buo nyoma buo eko sa ya tuna ka regulation or control about prices we can say in an open market like this a bit difficult, but we can manage some of the products say the KT Hammond or shall say no person or regulate certain regimes of products but among your 70
me I rather think say for government services no to say FDA juma moye no necessarily FDA is not set up to make profit. You understand? Into your mono you can regulate by helping the system because all the effort a Bank of Ghana is putting in to stabilize the currency no it will come to naught because the Bank of Ghana here juma ama currency now is stable now or more government services no are not going by because it's not a private enterprise. Well, at least the government can step in and say, hold on, once the thing is coming down, you cannot still peg it 1 CD more. It doesn't make sense. In the holiday, I think also emotional kakra at the MIA. Okay. Not a boa edge phone. Oman confirmation. Bro, I live in Abokobi. My deep freezer got spoiled over the weekend. Oman Hine is right. 16 times I was out of power in 14 minutes.
On Waka 16. Waka 16. Where the Jibran Casa with the body. I've never seen you. Every Obina, the minimum Gamaka Obina was a before we got educated by you. Now, a movie of fish will be called baby. Yeah, it was Obiasa. So I said, intimacy. Mama, you share not animal with me and your man yourself. You move on a Obi. No
businessman means to say, Obi, the rates are being stabilized in Ghana, but prices are going up globally. So it's not just our currency that is messed up. And today be a man from Philly,
but that's why I make say
yeah, we are not
it will cry another be an bash such in comments no a bash should encourage us say nyoma because so man sikano and why key amongst them take over from these foreign mines now. It's sweet.
It's good.
Very, very sweet.
It's a good way to start.
The next responsibility is that if it is in the hands of a Ghanaian, and goes a Ghana Airways, a problem. Moving on, Obi.
Sure.
The MPP is as for a matter of urgency now, should put their feet down and make sure say discipline, because then metina catch us say no man NDC for your opposition and you can no muntino they will get spillovers on betina so spillovers ni be ebeba be fro ebeba omo eye potential people to lead the country
in the show
only e bia na politicians no muntie party for na ya na muji akira mo keka nyoma mo muntie nyoma do na na political party to say MPP ni NDC no umpeu they are potential people to lead the country and impact on us. So omo impartation no say dodo na koye positive affect o man ni bro menya kwenya aba betina so. The New Patriotic Party as it stands now is a weakened party, a party that you cannot look up to. say BJ Darocha money GH Mensamo any Dubu mo party any Jenny Mbuati mo party. It's not true.
The MP
it's not
currently.
True. And they be a catch on Maya. Yes, so and your man and send fataso. Akwada mu penyimu mu akwada. And Maya, nyoma ye kasa honte.
Yes.
Ye de ya basobode e wo ya brabom ne ye no. Omaya obia feel say obi nim baby otimi kunkodru anane limit.
Yes.
Because won baby a woni je e kopim no. E won obi so ahase adwina na brabom. It is so measured. So if you look at what is happening in MPP, I don't think the party, and God knew why.
Still, among recovery from elections. No.
I don't know why they want to believe that Omo Enim Guasia in quote etu omono. Omon Tiasia say it has always been part of this political journey of any political party. So let's quickly regroup and look through and go beyond pettiness. And then they have them crown here. Say yetimi so kasa ensem fata ho
within the
party.
And yet
within the party.
And yet a face which will pass.
Those faces have impact, whether it passes or otherwise. It has a serious impact, very damaging impact on us, not as Omoye MPP phone, but on us as a country, because they are potential people to lead the country again. It's a see any standard will be a BMO or manual semu or sukuma no and then they are resorted to the attorney derogatory comments. And the party.
Are you saying say Ukrumni?
Of course, that's a chairman. And I'm expecting the disciplinary committee. Now just have no kai.
Adjust have
no kai na go the medical cultural crata to say the way thesis no kai. Then I just have. Are we saying we don't have a leader? The Hackman's party. Is that how we are seeing this? And you offer road minister former, your disciplinary committee chairman was in. On my hand, say my party. Now you're a Jacon, a
Jacon,
yeah, a watch only one. Now, Kwabene Japan when the Casa Nanoda or do better engineer. Who is also society? The present national executives of the party, they should up their game. Whether Obeko Unko, the mandate is still yours to ensure sanity in the party.
As long as you
remain. As long as you remain.
Yeah.
So it should not in any and I am here to say well mine and then this is for 20 and to trust any attorney. I buy a manual seminar. Yeah, encouraging day by day. Abua konkonti bao. Obenyini no aye kese.
No watch.
Now fei wabada ni aponchireni.
Obone chems why.
It's happening in the NDC. It is happening in the MPP. How do we manage a party that eventually has power or will be having power in this country? The NIP say, "No, man, we muna abansi sa. Obi timi the AK-47 called National Sports Authority not in Namono. Muntu. As we speak now, nobody has been arrested. Yeah, in Tonton no mudi diyechi. In Tonton no mudi diyechi.
So all the excesses post the election.
Yeah, in Tonton no mudi diyechi.
Omo yes, hanyo meni na no arrest.
No, now we call arresting why? We think power. We don't think development. We don't think sanity. We don't think progress. We think power.
Okay, if you let me douse tension, there is some good news. Unim say our friend, our senior, our big brother, chairman of Asempa, an elder of the Church of Pentecost.
I mean, we only continue. Because people have suffered. Asempa said, "Yes, you know, President Mahama Nyamin Koso man that wisdom to lead."
I think one of the solid appointments. The board chairman for Cocoa Board.
Which strategic development officer or cardinal principal for the
kind of positions is here. Special advisor to the vice president, but only focus here political.
What is the latest on
special advisor political?
What's the latest on our vice president?
Vice President Professor Jena.
What's the latest?
Jena Home we United Kingdom.
What is the latest?
Jena Home we United Kingdom.
But now you know we can't so obekati in sword no.
Ever.
Ona I obeye ani
Jena Home.
And you original home.
Omo can 3 weeks. 3 weeks in the Sunday, but it
is for a good reason, because
of course. I mean,
if we don't start asking that Naomi Journey day is not
saying well, we need our vice president back. We need to know where she is.
So I think
in the interest of transparency and accountability,
it's important that
these things when one say it should be a norm, because it is a vice president area. Ghana, when the people know what can they do? I don't know why we even get to a level. I can't even believe
I keep telling you that the reset was really a reset, and I still believe in the reset.
Yes.
Say a reset here. Because we should be in the known.
Oh,
say mommy vice president no do.
Yes.
No do the doctors for that.
Say onye na home.
I'm Jenny also saying account. Asa. Also bibi and my catcher say they give room. Always they give room for a lot of speculation. The chairman of Osuampo.
Congratulations. But nobody enough a doctor like a PhD. Dr. Samuel Osuampo. Board chairman
Church of Pentecost.
Elder of the Church of Pentecost.
Hey, Pentecost.
Our Graceland PIWC. Board chairman Coco Board. Charlie, why any
it is Shanks and Blanks and say
why any
Ochia chairman of Osuampo.
Yeah, I
catch chairman Adekoka.
He deserves it.
I catch chairman Adekoka.
Oh, Nasa did the Dominic, I did the MI.
I catch
chairman Adekoka. Ebeba.
I catch chairman
Nasa did no much have you. I see about you no greaty. Omunchenwe. The chairman Adebenya baby. Because you see Ghana Gas. Totobi Kwachiafa. GNPC Matese General Secretary na ekoho. Your friend is saying Fifi Kwete and Eko GMPC.
Oh, okay.
Osuampo for Akoko board. Adena sasa. ECG why na beko?
Elembele keke. Ana PK Elembele.
PK Elembele.
On no way.
That's all the messages ba.
PK Elembele on no way.
Difference from more as one as Elembele keke no.
Ana PK Elembele PK.
On the watch it. Elembele keke na so war or deputy or minerals commission no.
Ana PK Elembele no nya hwe.
Or the from team. No.
Adena. In the combat.
Okay. No, but PK Elembele watch was system. I think they should.
MDC nyoma mienu.
They should.
And before Kotokone has no. Many omoye nyoma bibiri Kotokofo no.
Okay.
We decided to compromise on 1 or 2 B. And most of the chances are inya no.
Yes.
I had to redirect omo legs to a different place. I'm not going to ask for picking up a lot of things.
Okay.
And they say I'm not considerate. And they send me my brain struggling to get redirection. Say born connect.
Yes.
My brain throughout the night. Man, that into your chahas.
And I refer ni be D as answer.
No. Ni na ka nyama ni pa ye no. Where's a miss?
Refer mafia.
Oh, there be no man. Say I don't know. Oh, too good so sir. This decision to continue take it up. They need to one time. Ni na has for no.
Men no Kotoko boys ne ball. Has team they say dey crowd.
Ku into am car say yan ye ho unstopper be. We Kotoko for no. Wo hwem ma. Na say ko be 3. But na say me relax more. House for more team.
And no house pa afina me ra ho. Na me person mu lose. But I think the quality of play no on a more serious note, man. This is the second most glamorous club in Ghana. We Kotoko free. In the at least we should see some quality. Oh, at least it was all the more kakra. But anyway, it was terrible.
And
it was really
who say I used to Dr. Nyahuta Makuna say doctors I mean far baby can be has about better carrying in Akem. But we are so consider Bibia be fine. It because of we know what we are about. It more be on your now catch a Dominic team no. Away than Chelsea now.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Kasa be me ban pe don say chema don pe body but no ye cool liver cry.
Oh, na Liverpool a leg na wi. Imagine you know the team be na boy.
Ball muti na share na be yam. Eni me ban no. Hey.
Oh, I'm the team be na boy.
Entia.
No, imagine leg na wi.
Oh, that must entia. Etunim. Oba no say. Chema we don't nim ball muti but we draw what I'm say there say. Ye cool liver.
Oh. Imagine leg na me the cab no kwa mo wi.
Oh, don't come because they do church. Na Dominic we na we here. No be no mind na oba you.
Imagine leg na wi. Oh. Imagine start to turn players ni bi. Oh, ebi call Real Madrid near the team. Oh,
it's just a normal
a serious game and commercial Chelsea before. Liverpool.
I don't know what church I say. Now for 11th May, I'm
Jifa Gunu.
Hey,
Jifa Gunu, boss war. Accra Digital.
Then
was sending me a video now here trendy of Honorable Afenyo Markin and police.
Yeah.
It was a good afternoon. We'll be talking about indiscipline. Have you seen this video?
Jifa, get the real thing that happened.
There is more to it. The video.
Oh, say the parties to no.
Yes.
Where omo interest no hard. Jifa no. So maybe I could yi the crack on the rubber no more shares. Mechiao no bomodiana brabe interview na betuaka.
Yeah.
Ni hu de mo so mo ye wa Accra Digital.
Yeah, Accra Digital.
It's very, very important.
That's true.
It's on kasa kesi o. Also the atum kakra.
See you. Nipanche no I see.
Nipanche no I see you. 11th May. So now umame.
Yes.
All mothers. Any all mother figures. Any mother mentors ni na no. Aya yen kai omo na yenye bibi sonko. 11th May.
Mother's Day.
For mom. Why?
Na Father's Day that be.
I no crowd me money draw me dey be ni ma the crew. Obi. Do you know what they do? Omo draw me funo. No more draw my phone. No more color my phone. Let it reduce. Let it know. No more phone.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Oh, rather. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. You better come on. Ora Samuel Kofi Agbenyega. Me pacho head brand fin mami. Right. Good. Or a head of business development and quality control. Point of Light Construction Company. Now, under the new technology, be a hydroform technology. In the end, a daisy acquire sememan cofona building materials, boya dana wine, anu yaba. In this year, men's room can be the building materials, boya ding, and then to mean sit down and a wine and a who sit down and dine boya ding, and a Cecilia technology yaba. We know cheaper, way cheaper than the normal blocks any mortar you see dino hydroform technology. I was an interview with him when he did one quote egu form tie interview we after any interview no o dine budget no e beba form by 30%, 30 to 40%. A dine board beba form by 30 to 40%. And y'all grow enemy. This is serious stuff. NTTA interview we ye ria obefre adamase. Say we die na unim by hydroform technology is in Ghana. Into what dine bono uni problem bio. Into take notice nothing. But Samuel Kofi Agbenyega waha, meaning the bedding comment, I'll come back to your messages and then I'll read all the messages for you. Sami akwaba nete saying
Nyamia dumu
Bibi aboko.
Yada
nyamiase. Na any Point of Light Construction Company. Moye den. Eden adwuma pa na moye.
Okay, Obi maminchia etifo ne omo mutie efi echirichiri ni mheya. Efrem Sambo Kofi Agbenyega.
Okay.
And me in charge of quality control and business development. Technology efrem hydroform technology. Originally yanka say if South Africa.
Okay.
Nti me hona me konya me ntete na me beye hu edwuma say my edwuma wa other countries for them near there.
Oh, okay.
We realize say omu netikoko ya over the light right.
Yeah.
The light right no ye wo content of clay or light right.
Okay.
Nti say ye be ye project amawa. Ye share the source of light right. Ye de be amawa because when you use the normal cement any blocks here wood ni ya aye kan abofo e be kan concrete blocks.
Sure.
Nti no ye de you use light right no na ye de cement afra. Na ansana ye be use light right ye be ko test light right we say light right we esefata.
Okay.
And a level of clay content na you eye say ye be blocks na mawo. Enti ebi wo kwa na ye ba wo site a unim say obi wo na sase no so ye tumi nya light right wo na ye project na ma no na cost na ba even as much as 40% na ye kan.
That's true.
Enti we no ye de ye machine a ye frɛ no hydroform technology machine. E de be ba wo site
ho.
Cement ye de be fra light right no na ye twa ye wi blocks no be process bim for about 10 days. we are answer ye bieso ama we are ne harsh weather condition aboso na it's fit for
use
construction and we no secret ni say yemfa water emfa so block bia mo aye late say dia wo use normal concrete block a what dey block
you save on cement
you reduce cost on cement and then you also reduce cost on excessive sand for mortar works and then labor for those aspects it won't say one article and we so no say ye abrosan mawa and I'm say yes no you to me share interlocking pillars you cut it down cost on excessive iron rods and the iron rods na you be use for foundation mu. In fact, foundation they fire blocks and fire foundation because you use normal 6-inch blocks and the foundation amount. You are na ye dey shed down esi wa ma. It will say within 2 weeks you become a shed 3-bedroom house clean esi. Fireproof. Earthquake resistant. We ejatomwa enshi. Dan no mu nyoma na ejatomo ebehye na sa nyoma ne behye na mu dan na kasa structure ne de it will be intact because of the nitrite content na blocks no. And we so there's no way because of air interlocking and crack it. To say bia we see dan na say o na asase na channel kakra na bibia wife to suru kosi from anase from kosi suru because blocks no they are interlocked and if there's any drift bia 1 or 2 blocks be receiving impact no and the rest will be intact until there's no way a crack be running through from up to down. No, it doesn't happen with hydroform NC.
Oh, that's interesting.
And we should be a dynamo because of air light amount. So,
at least you've given a compelling reason why it was blocks no more tired. This is dino. It was a started a dream who be you migrated to this technology
because we know you're cheaper. And we should say what the social project because social project maybe to say school are dying maybe clinic hospital
this is better
you don't do when you fittings be break say bia open luxurious styles be open some POP special be no man we use ni less you feel the impact of cutting down cost a born cost
in the day I mean who a picture you mu technology
be interlocking we say that we pillar bia ni bibia length on pe na
apart from there is no pillar in the whole building
interlocking
and earthquake resistant
and we used to say a bit see for more than 100 years because iron rod name in terma ni bibia and crack empire after 30 years 35 years
then in the UK new development this is what they are using
yes
in the red bricks
and we say no nka is suitable for tebia market nka government market and now be used because it just shena says be conform new machine and you compensate them on the new machine a dynamic
they can come back and use
exactly
dynamic if you know na modi aye we nyina
eno na e dia we na nti e ba wa asase so wo invite na e ba ye be hwe bebia e benya light ni bi ye nya bia na ya test so okay light we be adwuma ma e ho ana eni wa yan hihye say bia most start foundation me ready say me from foundation to lintel and I say bia mo de mo foundation na mo me another time na you continue and I say you drop blocks ni ngu na mo mbra na mo beto aso nhihye
because say who tie to feel in way and no be na mo de ya brosan
no to say edan ye wo hai wo say ne chan wo say pillar bi wo blocks na edan interlocking pillar
say e ha no
gina and no ma say mo say so mo dress it but we left it so that you can see say
for the purpose of incomo
exactly
it for this abrosan no pillar be anim abrosan the pillar be
when say if say any high rise
there are no pillar
but we say normally you betumi the pillars ni bi abase nemum esro no you be eliminate the pillars and do the interlocking pillars
enti adofonom one thing I hear in Ghana they say yes say sika wo dan sie ho dodo. And Obi the message Ghanaians are too ostentatious when it comes to building. I like the simplicity of the design and the concept. And that is what we want to preach. The new way of doing things. Say, share your YouTube, you would see pictures of Adani be the hydroform technology no aye. The new normal now. And Obia wako UK and saying will tell you more UK so would bear us out. So a lot of the new developments, no, a hydroform technology no more EU. So you know, red bricks are dying. Come. All the new residential development in the UK, at least Oko Coventry, one of those areas are, and no be no more use into Abagana, a cost effective, a solid, said you can fire resistant, earthquake resistant, that's even more important. It's a bulletproof, into a solid. And over the pictures now, we be now you no longer have an excuse to complain. And the dance here, boy, and they block back one and say, cement and I must say, there is a technology to take care of Sanyo Menina. Please, Muntie, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, no sure I've done is we are really beautiful. You know, really beautiful. And said the Okano, you would even in the long term, medium to long term, save on electricity bills. Because air condition won't sunny baby a damn and you save on power costs, you save on a lot of things. Into way no unya fresh air what damn near the so wow.
Se multimedia musuku dan ye ni bi na edisi mamu Breman
Breman Jamra. Oh okay.
Yeah na
oh that's nice. Into ene we a member of parliament. Person who see school down our constituency.
They should contact us.
Only on morning come or brick and mortar, blocks and mortar no, a trim and the hydroform aba. Come, one more cabibri. And you can then do a lot of school building projects in your constituency because cost no. Yes,
very cheap.
Yes, in the Ministry of Health, CHIPS compound, near the Mubesi hospitals, district hospitals, polyclinics. This is a good technology. Maybe I suppose a webe na omode ye sa apiati
eno ye terracrete.
Okay.
Difference wo.
Eno
no be say omo the liquid mortar. Hose be wo blocks no omo the liquid mortar.
FLA.
Eno no blocks ni yanketek but ye the block no a 9-inch broader.
9-inch. Okay.
Said that wa a 9-inch broader.
But this is really
and
beautiful.
And I hear a dry stick. There's no mortar anywhere apart from CBA. Yes, set it. Foundation as here.
Okay.
And the motor be settings to get the levels. But nya settings ni we was wope nkani na yesheshe.
Mosheshe.
Interlock.
And it's faster.
It's it's efficient. It's fireproof, earthquake resistance and crack it. There's no way crack say me dan no na crack into munkobu no munye is dabi yentisa.
And even the icing on the cake they say it is cheaper.
It is cheaper. It is cheaper.
Obi, please ask him for me. I have done my first floor work. Can they continue the other floor for me?
You bet me, you because I did an assessment on the structure.
Okay.
Then we will advise.
Okay.
Into what so we planner what the bar ye be share. Buni plan so your resident architect or no. Na why drawings na now. Then we take it from there. It is open say about our site. You call us, you invite us.
That's cool.
We'll come to your site. Cool. About your inspection. Advice will technically say.
That's cool.
We need bit me and say we be see.
Wow. Obisa more website now. Or person contact.
Yes. More website. Okay. But contact numbers no.
Very well. Until fair no two jama misses.
Okay. The contact numbers in here 020 000 8174 020 000 8174.
Okay.
And there was 0244 17 92 48.
And the numbers there
0244 17 92 48. And 020 000 8174.
Okay, science.
And your office so Pantine.
Okay.
Closer to Focus Hospital.
Close to Focus Hospital.
Until friend number where I will just give you the direction straight. No office I will sit down. They will say yama on yama.
In the way you say a dime bia may imagine some person me CBA.
Every structure.
Bit me use technology.
Every structure bia. Every structure.
Wow.
Every structure.
Say stores stores.
Yeah, no way cheaper because I know all you need is just partitioning.
Okay. Obisa me musa say mu training kofo ana.
We do training, but we do training when we are doing a very big, huge project.
Okay.
But not on smaller project. If you want training, I can give you training, but it will be a bit of cost because South Africa is a lot of money.
A lot of money. Yeah,
because I've trained people in Gambia, I've trained people in Nigeria and all that. But.
Okay. Obi, with the heat in the capital, this is a really good option. Thank you. And RS, what is in vogue now? Bomodin na take advantage. Or Chinebino, memma eme complaining. Na take advantage. Once abafu frose na eye kamasano, please take advantage. Menko tuseka in.
Obi eye frosa.
Technology
about 35 years old.
Oh, really?
35 years. Just that I had an
and popular Ghana. Okay. Okay. Wow. My young share na see numbers ne subio na fe yem fan common emre.
Into your contact number near 020 000 8174. And you was 0244 1792 48. Until for any of these numbers, they'll respond to you.
They'll respond very well. My say, your best science ready in Komobio. Why? It Ora Samuel Kofi Agbenyega, Head of Business Development and Quality Control, Point of Light Construction Company, Ena Moten Kano. Yeda sepa Yamisha. Ekosiisen Suni. Yabeba mi ahwa ba yeba. Yeden komono eshisha so enne. Unim said the Black Satellite of Ghana, the ongoing African Under-20 Championships, Kosu Egypt. And the live commentary at 6 p.m. What it means, they say 15 minutes to 6, we have to wrap up on the show. In the discussion segment, make us say, Director of Comms for the Baumia campaign in 2024. And the Ujina Baumia campaign, Pampe. Dennis Miracle Sabuaje abe cancer e studio ha into abeboa me the discussion segment no abremo sounds no yebenya Abbas Nuruddin oye acting CEO ewo the Social Investment Fund on ba be kan yen studio ha na ye ne won etumi edi enkomo but that will be after this short break answer no Miracles akwa be te saying
obi emiado
bibi ekoyi
Obi MZ wabeja to say be 5 months they say ko yi. As well kai obi asre studio obi asre. Atias obi ekoyi but ye wogidie say say dey sika na ye hwema ne nsai. Nti ye beboa no obi a de no ho aka na manako. Ba sisi a party. So wada kan ye mu nansa unya kan ye de obi so ntimi ngasa ko yi. Nansa wo. Nansa.
Unya kan ya.
Ai.
Eye wo Miracle.
Ai. Nansa 3 days.
Area ben no.
Oh, Obia a Spintex towards Lashibi 17, 18.
Yes.
All the way to 20.
Kania.
Ibini ho. So I just say na oko mountains oko ufi. Utu bank cannot say light they do not show do so me come mountains.
Yeah.
But do them you do light.
The whole so your west.
3 4 the mountain cry the west. I record them so crowns was saying short.
Oh.
Now the only good thing about mountains one is when say weather no.
Weather no here.
And yeah, and the one year one ya fast here boko no yakoshe. But obi it's bad. But especially for businesses for business. When say ne yanka dollar na kofem kakre nanka and also because a dollar na kofem na hanem fa as a cost 90.
Yeah, but the minister has said they inherited a crisis. It will not take 5 months to deal with that crisis. The level and the magnitude of the crisis from we inherited.
Minister Nasam there, I can say I can the past 3 days I've been sharing series.
Yes,
on my Facebook.
Series, no, yeah.
Unse to the bia wa wenu munsem. Etu me chechero. Me no can say minister no, he's fighting himself or debating no. Or debate crisis ben. Obi crisis they started time ben. Did it start on the 7th of January? And as I saying, I mean yes. Because you remember say minister na nkasa ebiene no mutonka say power ani ya wo my way mu
yes
a broswa to the sense ehun cry say the edekwa bonten cry ono ne kan yo and this was inside December so aja ono ane no mutonti ohun de ntia o say we shouldn't be in an energy crisis situation his own words so aja say you know no also sign catch and say ohun de ntia as a sambre no yetumi akotru an energy difficulty for 12 days as 12 days yen for timetable and my for doom so I just say anti crisis ben refi so no oba be mun first interview I can say the total amount of fango ye
yes
I the be power the be 24 hours pembo and no one san ko in fact almost set up committee be a chief of staff ahead then they come back to us 3 days later and say some resolve it and yes I may bon say mom it will crisis will be crisis when okay obi eka ye beto ye 2017 eno abi no so beto ye difference bi enu pa ko check eka ye beto ye e wo energy sector 2017 eno ano beto ye
and then that's a problem
and I say
that's how can man
8 years no ye is aka na 8 years ye beto ye no and when ye manage ye na the man can ya 8 years you go through crisis 8 weeks eno you understand what I'm saying? It's not enough for you to just come and recount.
But they told you, said they left you BB and I was saying come on the clear sakan. You didn't do it.
Now
in Esla.
Yes, Uja BB has said the clear sakan. We didn't do it. But within that period, you making sure say now say we didn't do it too. But within that period, you making sure say Kaniano, in spite of Eka or no Eka,
Asempa FM.
Anambwa. What are you talking about? Complain ben or the bay. All things being in course. See, I'm funny say hold the BB constant. With the funny say 8 years, so you hold the BB constant. We left power. So as at 7 January, everything being constant, we left you power. Why don't you give us power? Why? I don't know my power. So what is almost your money where friends say car power for your meetings and fat. And you come your meeting if me can. So I did make an answer. And you know, on women now. Anka major kasano.
Sisi on kasa ni old video na wako fa wo bo man.
Na ye ba abai we ho na kasa pass ye dey for. Ala we can we what you see the and me share video on Facebook now that is exactly what this is going through. They are fighting themselves. Oko lands and natural resources nsem na achichiro Oko energy sector, there's nothing going on with them. It is they fighting themselves. In fact, uti omkrana ya reho. Asemwa kanu December 2024. If you ono ane ne ho nyadwen. Ono ane de okano one ne ho nyadwen. It tells you that omamba bemu with a plan. Omamba bemu with a strategy. Omamba bemu with solution. De omo ye ya ne se omo keka nsemo a
Asempa FM.
Ebema Ghana fo buefu, ahye Ghana fo bufu ebi aka ho no mo de nya vote, that's all ebi nka ho eno ano no nti o ka sebe no at that time na sebe on process no aka ne tra se na be woni beji no obo nsem no ato abama no afi na obe mu na afi no aba be hu reality no ebe recount reality na chain obre bo sector ba ko sector bi abubu bi a me kire wo de omo kan afi omu hu so enei cocoa board CEO nam cocoa ase no kura ne leather chair and then the bottled water and all church or how that the cocoa board. Now who him says how no one also about 6,000 and 7,000. Now who him.
Or say they didn't get the actual picture.
So on what basis
when they came to power
so on what basis then
mess.
So on what basis then were you telling them when you didn't have the full picture? Were you telling them say yeah wicked? Intini ya mama 6,000 then intina unhu ye. So if I tell you say now keke now they give voter, they can say my justified. It means I didn't know the complete picture. Now they unhu ni nyina yo. Enti wo fi say wo say nipa not so ni timo they wicked. Enti no on for 6,000 but that's what you said. You didn't talk about a mess. So what just say wo dey bedu say my 6,000 say there is a mess. Now when him say mess in intina nipa no. So called mess in intina nipa no so no ntimi my 6,000. Say you created an impression say cocoa board was all glossy. Bibia ye kama. So I just say the D into yetim na dinti na ma cocoa for no 6,000. Wo ba 6,000 and you were emphatic with the figure. What better cocoa as na woni yen eti cocoa na se na wo cheche o ha wo dey o ha na fa ye ho ben.
It was a foul more because Abraham and I were no more map. They've opened the books and the level of mismanagement. Inti nioma bia omo pepe mu na nkombetimi aye no. They cannot do it.
Today in the man who cast over 6,000. They na ujina so ka. Inti na uni plan. And say e will be. Because if you have a group of people who said so much, based on which omo prepare a manifesto, ebe ka chance afeni hu say na dey nti entumi ya and say we are in trouble. Na nipa na no wo so na no ama 6,000. Who say denti no ama 6,000 no.
Na ono running institution.
Or running institution down cocoa board no. Why they running it down? Why they cocoa roads by ya or they be taught on yama wine or they a cannabis saddle cocoa board?
one our fast I could report and what now BB Munka say leaked. Haven't you seen that mess already? When I when him was here, what are they talking now? Any another subject matter you buy but the fundamental issue in say you don't have a full picture and yet you went around making promises. That is why sector by sector this government is struggling. Hey, Oman Kasan sem na teach them kon. Baby abon sa ban we struggle be a de omo kan ya afi de mu no.
But was struggling be a fair description because they are 4 months in power in 2 days time. Again, the impression should not be created. Say,
nobody has created that impression. We are only using the 4 months. That's why we are not picking everything. Until the picky BBI pick the IFE say a year a bit fair within 4 months. Obi, that's how by Nakasi Kanye Suna wouldn't na fair. That power was stable. So that make one here. And now within 5 months in your why 5/5. Nina ya go through crisis.
4 months.
Oh, yeah, me, Obi. January 7th, and then January
4 months is Wednesday. 120 days here, Wednesday.
February, March, April, May. Okay. Some 4 months, why 4/4? 4 Nino. Why in a for our energy sector? Young can't be before Biao. Can you nest so? Nedina so, or buy a Nedina so? Mutu Manina so here. Was a young child with 4 years as one can here. Obi, a friend say, and no coherence will. The question for any question, Kofudia Krum, Finfin, Kohe Densu. And the taxi drivers almost on car say, or only overheating, or to mean Cosa Densu, and from Begumaya Teche.
But it didn't start.
It didn't start. You see, Obi, I agree. It didn't start. In fact, some of the strategies that we used didn't work. Yeah. But you see, one of the reasons why we voted for this government as a country, it's not because something started earlier or started late. It was because they said they will fix it. Okay. So I just here. So I am not debating. Me, I'm a very fair-minded person. And start here, and now, and yes, me too mufu. Me too mufu. No, I catch you as a woman. Me, I can't know 1 year. The more casa mobile. And I will remind you almost all. I don't know. Obi, now how many days near the year declare state of emergency? And no here what 6 years, and I hear 5 years. And here one paragraph. Now they parliament. And the parliament won't grow 180. In 2 hours, no one throw now the call. Why hasn't the president done that? Oba no catch and say oba. Ube making sure say Galamsey is here cheche omo pity. Ube ja omo nyina omo amnesty. Na walk after the campaign.
Yes.
And we making sure say won kon koche sanko for dem excavators. I na watch omo. And omo mo na wo parody omo say yemo nse ma say and no dey oba obeye. Ba dey ba ko aban we buy 4 months in here. Omo here in the fight against Galamsey and not any hodada. But that's not what you promised us. You promising your niema foforo. What to me dey Ayakayaka de meko share Chief Justice ni Judicial renew within 4 months. But want to be far repel LI. Our absolute majority in Parliament. 4 months and we see but what to the 4 months year of mining in Chief Justice say free ho. Also won't tell you. But how the former who the year of mining in Chief Justice say free ho. But want to be far repel LI our absolute majority in Parliament. Obi, we should be fair to ourselves. Me, I will never ask or demand of this government anything they didn't promise because the Omocran promise you to me yet. Let alone somebody be babeka home. But we are simply saying that they are more kind, and 1 year, I know to me yet, but they are back home. Obi, you are well read. When it comes to current affairs for my womb, but they are back in 4 months. About we are different. Omoba answer 7 January, ne be in the fight against Galamsey, not even one. Until you talk about Mamu and they what is different in their fight against Galamsey? And they say, unlike in the past, they better now say, and so I'm penning to me stopping Galamsey, and you're only penning for any idea. And they NDC party Nakasana Akwaji Galamsey Naboso.
Party bang, that's an allegation.
Allegation. Upper Denture East was Upper Denture West. Chairman.
And he East
chairman. Yenu Kroma, under the party focus here soldier for the so a minute. Our bridge and some pediawaha. More reporter, a drone shot of bridge nechi, or must say when you say who's winning. Or say perception. I win traditional council. A man throw petition and blow man penny John Dramani Mahama. Say, more NDC MP no, Galamsey, Nananum Netroye. What are you talking about? And they, a friend is saying, Chairman, you, one friend is saying, NDC chairman here. Ni way ni interview ni nam you haven't watched that video
No, which one is that?
And your host on come send him out. Chairman na Galamsey issue about up and a friend is saying radio station na friend interview no. Obi. odi ni mu nyina di omo de so what are you talking about omo na maji aboso NDC party no na ye galamsey ene Kwetiwa East Kwetiwa West so I just say party for na age no mo ye anyame na make am e no be TUC ankasa on the 1st of May otie omo say galamsey has worsened Emimira kusambeka na bi anka ne see you na dey taxi trade car come abas abai high anko beka se me na make obi enye me na make TUC na bi anoka obi 4 months ago na TUC we kasa o mampeni John Romani mama ye Facebook live e be team so TUC ene TUC akasa omu nyina ye kom because omu didi peche enti omu mfa ye hu biem nsem na e ha omu wo position na nu nti ye no ma beka sa obi ene omu didi peche. And there was not a single day I make Kumasi. Just about and say my back Kumasi, but try radio station, I don't know. And they were better than crying. You will finish Kumasi for. And no Musu will say. And I want Kumasi quiet so now think and I cook Kumasi in Solo Konongo Quayuna, Monsieur Sino, market one thing in year to Galamsey. It was there.
But you also have to acknowledge the modest successes. One of them being the stability where the well Ghana hano the dollar's strength against the cedi, it's a major thing. And when we see stability on that front, a modest success also we acknowledge the repeal of some taxes and Ghana for air complaining about a modest success that should be acknowledged. And we've seen the president take a bold where he said appointees are to mean declare more asset by a set date, there has been a reprimand. I mean, some of them would be forfeiting their salaries 4 months. By Ochana close of day, won't declare automatically you are fired. These are things that should be commended.
Obi, to be very honest with you, me Maka is a very open-minded and fair person.
Yes.
Dollar minyana kaba 6.
Okay.
Yin na ebe boy.
Okay.
So ade ba kwa metiye me bompaye pan say whatever it is the government is doing that is driving the dollar down. They should intimate how much. I won't lie to you. Me tell me cheap ne mobi. Yen play your home. So and I'm very happy say omoje credit no. My catch say omo keep the same energy. So omoje credit so omo ye bibi until the dollar no confirm me doma say. Bobby, we know our currency.
FM.
Lesson back kwa me here. When it comes to our currency in this country,
because of the regime we operate, the floating regime,
5th May 2024, a year by now. That dollar was 13 cities. 4 months before 5th May, that dollar was 17 cities. 2023. Between January and May, in fact, at some point, if you recall, 2024, somewhere between January and February, dollar came all the way to 11. I'm sure you remember. Between 2024 January to February, March, it came all the way to 11. 2024, year na kwesi saying. So I am careful, but it is my prayer and wish to say it will come down. And I'm glad that they have owned up to take credit. Every day, also because I say 4 months, now 4 months want to be taking credit for exchange rate improvement. Now want to be taking credits for Myanmar or Troka. Oh, we can pick and choose. Omoni ye kaso omo to omo boas omoni ye nkase ye. Ye ne ye homo. Obi ye ne tu omo ka. Ye to ene ye tu omo ka.
Omo nso tu ye bi.
Debi omo de ni so omo ye dodo sen.
Ba omo tu ye bi.
Obi o ka 6,000
mama. To basket no. Omo nso
obi debi tie. Omo ye dodo na otu ya na esa de hwewa. Na say wo crowd ye.
Send the then that's what.
Itumu ne ye kasa mo nto mo bo. Komo na mo hwe yen. Ye ne ye hwe mo.
Yen nyina ye to ne ye keka bo. They are running the administration of
Debi Yamao Land Cruiser. Yamao friend saying saloon car. Untofuo. O so ya ufia o te air condition bu kota ka o te air condition ko fia te ko officer debi omo ne ye kasa omo to mo bo ase me hu se omo my responses na omo re fia mo so mo aban mu eyom so mo da so opposition into omo kasa ne wa koba no so debi muntumi o aban ma untumi ne ye kasa rough obi ansoma se beji adwuma no na wo so obetumi aye
to
bo ase na ne ye nkasa oni ye ntumi nkasa se ne wo si pe bia. You don't have that liberty. You have to be modest, you have to be humble, you have to be respectful. No matter how piercing it is to you, you have to respect us. Because one sorry free her, ufu ala odi free her. akofie no ye ne tomao ye ne tomao
ye nyina ye to
yes
eto a wonso utua bi
e wo de ne ye kakra bi mo yes o ka bu nyina bo mo ye 8000
ba mo tua bi
esua na de na utua na se de ma wo de a wo de ye ka ne balance yen obu ke ka hia wo tua ne fi ye tete nyina fi ma wo de ye ka enti me ade ba kwa me pay from so mo me hwe mo post no endro say hey obi a wo abe ma o ye presidential staff aye ne ye he very disrespectful post about me me say hey now let me kasa run from za me money di madam for party person go didi let me say hey only me kasa run from za so akofa me Facebook post bi am here ya ba exchange rate no dey trade me this
ono wa ban
ah na me so me taking ne dey na wa try no foforo no obi na me so me taking ne dey na wa try no foforo no
what was that you as a city reference
na me taking ne dey na yes me taking ne dey na wa try no foforo no me so me taking here na me dey to because you see exchange rate dey na ma catch no
eba from
January to May ne dey not we don't pack off Ghana exchange rate January to May bia so yes yeah enti ano dey me share say be film say me share nyanse ti no munya me afi do mo de me screenshot de na no enti o de o mo nkoso a e do ba ko say me WhatsApp say sa me show den e me de be so but the most important thing is say money here kasa no matter
munya abotre no the other chairman no it's something he will refer to but a Ghana web story where you are reported to have said say NDC in our power and dollar na hit 25 cities
oh and oh be weekend dey number bi na me kan oh am dey ebim bi akofa video na kasa
o kan
na make Bobby say NDC no munya fi power oh tell me say January to May dey oh but to be very honest with you I am really hoping that whatever it is no
omo ye no omo ntoa so
and the May ni June
okay
so I just say and the May ni June to be very honest when it comes to exchange rate there and yeah there and this omo bone no and asa omo asa no and exchange rate money there omo ni market here dey on position so I just say
I'll come back to you mintie CEO na fe ye na ne ye homre and we deal with the other
it's all tony our abem yeah ne ye hwe no
ono ani
die ni obuo matiefo
you see I say enen so omanpanyin a launch a code of conduct
and we dey
code of conduct to guide appointees omo behavior omo conduct everything everything
that's no be what that embra ninyina okay we are extractive embra na wo honim no aka oh I think it's fair it's fair because all those things are already in our law
sure Abbas Nuruddin acting CEO Social Investment Fund akwa abete saying
mejo so menua mpanesi na egu ani
ma me fa ba ko nka ho communications officer for the NDC
no na ye to abama
Ashanti
we dey betumi agene kina nko an no so hu hia
ba se ahoden wo ho
oh nyame ayade nyame go so ehira o my Ghana
nyame ase
fi se nyankopon yi Ghana free ofidosumfo afidie mu oji ye free empokire eni ya ne ahohiahia na na do danko akufo ado ne Dr. Baumia de yewura mu no o man no tumi hu se ya te dade hankran bi afri yekom o man no tumi hu se dade hankran chain mu odu ya te dade hankran bi afri yekom na oni Ghana ni bia nam a asa na this wa bi sono ena sa this one no ya so ya oni Ghana ni bia kasa there is a renewed sense of happiness bi because abai papa ye dey aba na obi ma me fa kwanya we so na me nchia o mampanyini John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyini a wo enebre mu no Nyankopon de adobedum o my Ghana
Asempa FM
wo hwehwe o man no se ne ebe ya ebenya ni daso ani arehemu e wo ye my Ghana mu na aboa ama eniema etimi akoyie na ye nyina ye de so mfa so na miracles be wie minua miracles ma mencha no oye minua se funtemfu na fu ne denchemfu na fu ye nyina ye furu ye baako nti ye didi ni kwan se ye kun because ye didi ni nyina kogu ye funu baako
zia wudidi mi didi mi didi emenka
ye nyina amanyofo NDC ni MPP ye nyina ye baako kire se ye nyina ye se ye Paul man ni yie meboa ba te se de ye nyina yesi ye pese ye bank kran
yes
ben people for so pese o bank kran a na wo firi Kumasi a ko fo oboase kwam
okay
na ko fa winiba na ko fa yamransa na be fa ayi gomua na be pie na ye de ese wo betimi afa ha kwawu aba nyinam no abepie ye nyina nkran de ye de ba nti ye nyina no nke nya tamfo
yes
na baby ode na asem no be wie ye no o say katra bas o na wa make kan sem bia ono is an admission say ono afi say ne nsem no okeka ya
kasa me so ne kasa ni diem
oh why not no
na o kasa so entoto say o aben mu
you see
o aben mu
me abas no redeem am o wushia me na wo ye ho kristoni a me so me ye kristo se ma kire wo ba wushia me na wo ye ho busumsum ni a o me ye boso me so pepepe enti me no wushia me na and America say ya be no ya
statements now make you cry and your arrogance of heart.
Oh, that arrogance.
Obi a wo abemu to be sure citizen and you can say wushia me that be arrogance.
Say wo ba na ye kɔ ne bɔkɔ ba wo di CD a
David wo abemu dia ye fancy abemu de ye di si a wuntwa abemu de di si a na prepare na yo David be ankasa sa when that code of when there no
but Obi
yes Abbas
so nim say Papa John Dramani Mahama ebedi ade no wenya 120 days
otenechi
and na ye
120 days
na ye keka pini 120 days ho no ya koye se wo pa ban ya free se Ghana ba ye ne bosha wa share ne ye first 100 days ne bosha wa share no within the first 100 days ni nyina no kra no wo ye this one ma aye omanfo dodo no anwanwa eno ana omampanyire John Dramani Mahama adia na nado antimi afa 125 ministers anya no John Mahama the 56 MPs yedey ministers yedey and the Ghana 10 years cost 56 MPs pay but nanado at the 125 ebe say o my Ghana we ekowie say empanyimfo asem o mo kan ye no kra kire say ye kete we so ye chan dudu owura hwe it is not about quantity about the quality we ministry be to say transporter and ne ye Papa Mahama transport and nipa ba akokra na wo ho ye nyanya deputy mpo when you need deputy transport minister but look at the inroads we are making but under Kufuor transport ministry na nkasa no ye chiche mu ma ministers mako 8 transport ministry ba ko no near aviation when you say aviation main aviation and the deputy ye wo transport ankasa and the deputy ye wo railways and the deputy and na esa wo ba ko ba ne hwe nipa ba ko hwe adwuma wo ye de wo ye
adwuma ben
and one of the agencies under the transport ministry yes. DVLA
yes
and ne wuko DVLA omodin hihye egu akwam sane be ya and yema bebraye koso one said there is one particular issue very contentious about Guru licensing boys. Okades any Guru boys
okay
you see there is a school of thought omofi say ne any kwasi legalize Okada because onam kra motumi be de say okay yes ikafo na yes atiye ma refie no a miracles mo an na omodeda V8 mo nom ne ade no ohu Okada ni wo kwan so ofi say ye nuisance but na ye wa kra bia se wo ho a se sabi aboaten akofro bia anadwo enye Okada na bekwa akofa na ba nipa na ne nkwa be free nsa sa nipa no Okada legalizing Okada is a matter of life and death for him ye wa kra bebrase a sa woka oba enye Okada ena ede ne bekwa awo je bia can't mean for an cause any pan Okada is and ness anhye ye nyina egu so ayeye dey ye na manfo say na djuma John Mahama wa sha ase a wo ye se ne John Mahama si ye na djuma ntentem no anhwe abe kakra no onya bibia anya bio within a matter of 4 or 5 months
4 months
almost eniema ya Papa John Mahama kan ye nyina wo ye national apprenticeship program ya pa ho ntoma adwuma wura ya ye dey ya pa ho ntoma Mahama care ene ya pa ho ntoma anuanom a na omo yare cancer omo yare kidney a sabia ni da so asa no ene ye be ye nhyehyeye a omo nyina benya ayarehwe enom ne ade efri uyiye no kura free hɔ a ebɔhye bi a ye papa hye ya na amanfo free say oboa eye tumi no de pɛ enom ne ade no ene oba ya abasa hariso ara no waye ama sane MPP for no mo kasa ade we de oya economy ni begunom ni ade na economy na fe na economy ni kura dey enya hoden ya papa mahama kasa obeyi levy
okay
yi levy no onyi ye wo bi wo hɔ a yi levy nkwa enkoduru bosome no atua no na e be 200 million na say 150 million and now by virtue of the fact say your papa ayi say sika na free hon nti no and the say sika no obetimi dia hye na adwumanim obetimi dia tua ne ba school fees obetimi dia bone ba bi dwetre it just by the elimination of the yi levy and the betting tax no and your papa de sika nka say ye dey ewura amanfo botom free education your papa ka say obe hold national dialogue on free education within obi onye why
by who
from free education
like there is no report from that way
no but now call the papa ya niama mienu o ka so obeye miracles eko jina TV so say mahama ba obetwa free education mu osu nyina wa sa na yi jandam di amanfo aye bi okro ha o miracles so say okoto abama chomama me has added as a jar as a mini adwuma no wate ase bruta miracles so say anuanom esramo mamo me hemanese to abama joma obetwa free education girl bi kodi adanse ya say angunani akwala abaye bi kodi adanse say ene free education a enka wanya school anko miracle boss a video no say enisu atata no ne free education enka ge no na yekoto abama mahama ebetwam ene na yakoto abama mahama ene free edi mahama no a wo so obetwa free education mu no eno no na be free education ye one ene ma mienu a na ma free education e defeating the purpose ama ekeba mu na ye mienu pe double track ene nkwala no feeding
yes
nkwala na aduane ana enye papa nintino owufuo bi wo hɔ a na amanfo ye aduane de bia de free fie de kɔma omoma ana se de bia wo de sika ye dey esma ene wo hu nkwala a omo kase mahama ba ye na omo wi sausage who sa video ni
no was earlier
minister someone sorry chief kafraga minister wo kase aduane enkoyie no oka no within the context of one the timeliness of a bread aduane no ye dey eba that is the
no press conference can the quality of the
that is the meme dey aye dey atoso but mahama ba ye no me nkasa bibia ye kasa bibi koya e no jese bibia ye aye pepe pesa e dey asin toba akumienu be dey baba but there is a market improvement in aduane ana nkwala de nkwala mo say obi se wakọ form 1 to form 3 or me sausage and akufuado oni kosuada de bia gari and ando mampanyini mahama ye hunu improvement ebi o under double track ye say ye de nkwala ni bi be call private secondary schools ni ye de omoko private secondary schools a ebe ma double track na ye dey free ho a kwala ko school 1 month anu abetena fie 5 months no ebe free ho amosi ye ntimi nye afia ye de nkwala 150,000. Are you aware say this year 150,000 BEC students you be place your more private you be place your money you be play na ya ba ya no kwala wie school
now that you can as achievement a plan
yes
no can say you are misleading the person but hold on but even no the minister has said say double track elimination no the target is by 2027 academic year. You know, but
the point I'm making is that a step is being taken now that will eradicate a problem completely tomorrow.
But you promise that
no.
Really, that it's nothing.
But you didn't call 150,000 private SHS.
They will be part of the placement, no?
Yeah, do one double track no more. Say school no was 4 months. I will call 4 months no fake coffee and san wabefie.
in the private
so even
school.
though we anticipate say about eliminated double totally in 4 years, you know, the ya ni sesi you know, ma enkofo bi ho ahare omo. You get the point? So the ya na fi no a step and action I take here ma wufuo bi kon mu ayedai adwo omo. And the MPP there miracles.
Oh, when you aim to be
Utie miracles in someone. Or can this say now say is this the same miracle 5 months ago? Miracles abuaje na me ya to aba we na ne hoye membo. Send on one nkofo be yiri ni kon madoma ko ba fi no ni ade
don't go there. You can say you there. Me wa na obetina Facebook here live soon about Pudon Pape. We are there. Pudon Pape. Yani eboje o. Pudon Pape ya. Pudon Pape ya. Uko place in any ade me fa o.
Then say miracles akoye yin just ono so ka bia to me so obi just running through very quickly. Niema o mampanyini mahama ka so obe ya waye. Osei obe ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves. A roll-out tree for life and blue water initiative. Or why now?
In 120 days. No?
Yes, why? You launch blue water initiative. You launch blue water initiative. You launch a tree for life. You see, take your time.
Yellow, almost say yellow.
Almost say yellow. No say under.
And the miracles are also being Kasamo being sorry. One blue. You see, now miracles. Galamsey no be can ho asem no. Edua edi emfie enwotwe
read this our promise.
Osei
the promise on Galamsey.
Osei or yobeyi obe lanche tree for life. Any blue water initiative.
But now so obe ban BB.
Yes, obe ban illegal mining in all forest reserves.
But that will take the repeal of
the process. There is an indication say Parliament recess. But
that will be outside the 120 days.
And just MPP for part to me by Galamsey as someone. Na sometimes yet why say now go for we ya no move is Ghana for who money cost run. And the MPP who nipa 9 bia who nipa 10 bia gina ho na mu 9 ye Galamsey yes. Right from the president I'm Obi me lawyer so. Yeah, the evidence na here Juma. What you say? It is all because someone.
Hey, no lawyer like
say.
No, but this is serious matter.
Hold on. Yentie the evidence.
Hey, lawyer ni na
hold on.
Say NPP 9 bia
evidence. Wait.
Who MPP 9 who MPP for 10 bia gina ho na mu 9 right from the presidency.
Evidence.
Fabra. Ya kwa chinko fukuo bi wati wa forest no mo ye be 20. So mo ye Galamsey. And ye do mo call court. Abrante ni timi tu na numu tuo wo court say ebo ono de boye somafo na baabi o mampanyina kufu ado da sori ye flat staff house no eho ene yesoma no free yes o maye Galamsey watiwa obi atimi anya akokodura akokasa asem we wo court a ka wo se nipa ne di na asem ne atwe na so na be yes asem a nipa ne kan ye no kra no nukro bi anya dai abrante ne kan sa ho ane mo ana no ye di ni pie ye ya finance court bi official complicity
nipa 9 nipa 10 bi emu 9
neba some am sha say yes say wo or profri ni me sha say from the presidency so you know the complicity of
lawyer deductive logic now
you get a point. Omampanya anya no nko omampanyina kufu ade ne nuanom yakoche company bi a friend Imperial Heritage according to Anas me wa yakoche ne niema say e forest reserve mo ye adwuma e ho ana omampanyina nua gabi asare o kire da akonya me na me ka wo Anas a MPP for ka say omo di Anas principle na be ye adwuma no o so omampanyina nua gabi o kire da akon afre say yemfa nipa no eniema nyede obi a wo no yes wo ye Galamsey e wo ye forest reserve ni akoche no a omampanyini nua de facto prime minister ebe kan say yemfa ne niam anya de
omampanyini nua afraid because as a lawyer you know say na company ne your client na law firm and that's why he intervened
na company
those facts were made
company ne your client
you see the interest
of your company client. You see the interest of your client but not when the commission of crime is involved so who feel say abaya fa wo yon onipa bi afidie no amfa ne ya he na wo court.
Yes.
You don't call to intervene. It is not within your domain. As a lawyer,
but is the company now standing trial? Is the company standing trial?
They nimune say ya kwachi obi so oye adwuma wo yima o mampani nua friends njan ma ne nkoye adwuma. You have not been able to stay say asamo aba se kan ansi wo de wo se asi na wo de different meaning na ye de to so yamfanto ne yamra MPP party structure nim within the MPP party structure.
Yes.
From Paul Boatin on na ye chairman interministerial committee meboa. Ono na hwe galamse kuni nyina so ya wa ha na excavators 500 ni ataban yetu iraye e na ono asi mu pampampan ko police station ko ye case say MPP chairman vice chairman ya wo central region friend ko awuso on na awia machines no meboa obiansi on ko this asam ne ko to ko awusi so na ko awusi ne no ko ne office no ko record no no ade beto abonte say minister na de na me nyina ya tena se abopo na Asempa ya obeyi agume nko ame so enye me John Boadu the time na John Boadu was the general secretary of the MPP. Sir, party here sika enti yamfa ne mama boys na boys mfa nkoye adwuma. Enti di enti na move so I've been able to adduce evidence to prove to you the
we are liar near one boy.
The president the president
out of 10 this is evidence. You have the opportunity.
You see?
But Abbas, the Ghanaian people heard all of this stories. Hold on. And said, the NPP has failed. Into a monko namumra based on promises Amodema Ghana for. Why are you rehearsing all of this?
You see? We are making serious inroads in the fight against galamsey.
Serious.
What
qualifying with serious?
Serious for the first time. Yetimi akotu nipa 10,000 as our Mowaje Forest Reserve aboso. Yetimi akoje free omuzam. Do you think it's a small feat? Nipa 10,000 MPP mo amuko raw Forest Reserve mu. Amu ye galamsey. Yetimi akopam nipa 10,000 me ba
in Ghanaian.
Community be no. Good. Now time Obi and someone American no. You see, the first and foremost was a Ghana ni bi ati ase says. Edua edin fie nwotwe achia no untumi fa bosome nan enye dey entene no galamsey kufuado ni wuntumi no ma ye wo kromu ha no enfie nwotwe ase ye nsuo no won't expect to say
allegations
and I won't
direct
also me am a lawyer I choose my as same be any who am come for evidence my the many evidence men ka wuntumi yakoche ne se wo akonta mining you water no nimri forest reserve mu. Minister of Lands and Natural Resources Abujina Pobeka say won't mini license in galamsey no yes
you know the separate legal personality.
Yes, it is a truth in company law that when a company is incorporated it assumes a separate legal personality. But it is also true an exception say who got a company now they engage in the commission of crime.
Yes.
The veil is lifted. The veil of incorporation is lifted.
In a
so what I'm saying is also true. Sawakwati company see a friend of contaminant now they galamsey. You can't go under the corporate veil.
I understand that.
This principle was established by Sophia Kufu in the case of More versus Kuma.
I understand that.
PLC ni guarantee who knows what them brand ba who say at the end of the once a miracles why ultimately be catch them lawyer
don't worry
Obi enti Ghana for and the forest reserve mumusa mu Akufo-Addo ma no na most of your forest reserves ni intact Akufo-Addo na be hye mra and the most of your forest reserve mu na ye nyansuo free no demand the party people uko of that forest reserve Akufo-Addo did the amount some 50 years.
You see you are making some serious allegations and mentioning names.
Yes,
that's not fair on the platform.
Many some time, no. They say forest reserve are now daho. Oko manso. Who ya mansuni? And I think that you should be even more alarmed by this act of cruelty.
I want to see the government repeal that and not amend it.
Forest reserve are now that manso 5,000 years. Yes. Emu and a manso for na say Unimoda river.
Minimoda river.
And no na manso for na no munsuo. Baby a forest ni tishe Akufuado de akoma Asempa 50 years.
Abbas, no, don't do this. Obi on public radio. Don't be mentioning names just like that without every 50-year contract. No way, lease no way.
Obi,
lease no way.
Mene Asempa kraja to me. I will not be able to.
Asempa in the agreement. No way.
Asempa ya make is Asempa to me because I no cry. And they are a giant this MPP. This is a statement of truth. Don't be my from and say, Papa Casa, one was on a hoshano. Yes, it's a contompo or baby. Nano credru. Nano contompo hoshano. Sanya miracles, yes, say, Membasama Casa before dinner go rap Pentecost. I saw the Moko Boni deliver. Now, movies I have a jama, my say, no more opposition for months a panel. More movies are moving. Obiti, Niakama people for 1 year, say. Say asama I don't know moko ya. Ka akonya kura ya mo bi ntina so na campus ya busa mo kwa so.
Enche.
Edi mo ma ya mo ho to say dia o mako opposition 50 years old. People know the difference between you people. You see the difference between the Mahama administration and the Akufo-Addo administration, the fight against Galamsey. Say and the Akufo-Addo omo na omo so omo ku Galamsey no. Omo na say ye Galamsey. One team name was mentioned at a certain point in time. Akufo-Addo himself, his name was mentioned. Charles Bisiu, his name was mentioned. And then, Obi Tisa Omanebuama, my defense minister, no deploy a soldier for. Obi bet me the allegation that talent who saw ye Galamsey. And I know. Obi Tisa environment minister no.
Mohammed, Mr. Mohammed.
Mutala Muhammad. Can somebody come and accuse him so ye Galamsey ana? Obi bet me akokasa Mahama ankasa ye Galamsey ana. That is the difference. And because sa omu hunim no munya adaje ko na Forest Reserve 9 and MPP na amafo agi aboso no and then this yakon. And to make catch Ghana for 30 seconds. Obi 30 seconds.
After short break,
Obi 30 seconds.
I'll come back. Right. Ekosiise On Asempa. Dennis Miracles Abuaji Ewaha. Abbas Nuruddin Ewaha. After this short break, we would come back and deal with these issues. Munyabo Treye Betis here.
Echo Bank Mobile, they make me say, Echo Bank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank. King promise.
For free. Provident Insurance Bama Quentway with the say. It's January, you could see March 2025. What the insurance one some shop Provident Insurance and sa. Someone renew and now we have for 4 penya Chadia P. Emo fuel coupons in the Provident Souvenirs Papa B. And to what when they and WhatsApp assistant or buy and chat is here 024-242-6396. That's what to out over to me swap 15 branches. What to put together no mobile. Over to me Sunday brokers and I agents in the mobile this was. Janami and Sunday na Provident Insurance as son Ghana man from Paul Maconia Badi wa Bambu and Massa special for you for alcohol. Can check
with Provident, man, you're covered.
Hey, you're the up and coming landlord. Who died yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. I can roofing and a ceiling. Now my contract and so say. If any na and quite down rocksters. One so chromo pan. What you want saying?
The contract and one nimniako. Ghana had here a band of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and now POP ceiling there. I am rocksters. And fear be brain in a rocksters. I do roofing sheet, papa, and one can there. Assume Ghana for.
And can I say animal dear in so a boy
near the Fudiachi, Nanko Toddy Bonnet, sunda ache frɛ 0544338041 sɛ yɛ metal trusses roofing sheet plasterboard and POP cylinder frɛ Rockstars na wɔntwa wo ntum.
China for Mama Bosumu and 31st May 2025 dear. Woman if I call one Nesawara. 31st May. And Asempa FM UCS Sunday. So favorite club chase a mean short on a community night. See Havana pub and restaurant. See Havana. I want the young couple Masha fee UEFA Champions League final. I was Kim Bambala. So I'm selling you many club drum your shabono. A good Yahoo 20 at JP Nedokoso. 5-a-side soccer. Arm wrestling. Basketball. Etc. I need JDF. The show favorite Asempa FM Aduma Family Adu TV presenters Nina. Ya no be for yam yesu mansa. Anyum to forward was be pass it through. Entikayo Asempa FM UCL Sunday. Saturday, 31st May 2025. Our Tea Havana Pub and Restaurant. And upon on Crony Assassin. Home Miraya Young Point. SSS you find an area must so continuous. Live commentary Asempa FM and Aduma FM. So you cross yesterday. Soccer bet. Your best bet for sports betting. TCL. Inspire greatness. DSTV. Ladies and gentlemen, Aquaba, welcome to Santike, your #1 male and female quality leather slippers and sandals blog. Looking for something unique? We have a carefully crafted wide variety of designs you won't find anywhere else. Wow! Santike! Feel the difference with our finest materials and attention to detail from our team of skilled artisans, ensuring that every pair is made to your specification. Gift yourself or a loved one with our handmade leather slippers and sandals. Not just a luxury, but an investment in your comfort and style. Arune Pankasa, Nanswade Panatone Ho. Order yours online now at santikeonline.com. You can call or WhatsApp us on 057-268-3529. We are located at Obodoy Street, New Achimota. Santike, we bring luxury.
Me say, Ecobank mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You gon' enjoy it. In my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Ecobank Apple. Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank. King Marvis.
Semi Soriano Pa, Kel Chaco toothpaste na me de missing. And mommy confidence, the morning in her.
Serusia amama misifit gosona mesrea. Eya wawa me de Kel Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi missing. Oba de ni pa e wo bidi mu no. Ene e dia Kel Chaco toothpaste. E boy se ho bai e free mowa e boy si mu tokro. E se ahye ene enumunka. She say amani Kel Chaco toothpaste insoni. Yeti center for.
Me dia magic Kel Chaco toothpaste out to me. Mission on a plan a draw me kodano. And my missing fita. Confidence level kwaso etibinama. Na me sit 32 ni neguso.
En kaneno ani ama me ndu bidie twitwi yense no. Asaya bebi mu. Bidie wo Kel Chaco toothpaste mu no. MSC fita. E mana hoden. Ne sayin kambia. Wo wonu mi ram. Enunti mo amonam coffee, wine, any tobacco e kamo seso no. Abama mo Kel Chaco toothpaste. Sankofa ENG
Kel happy smile.
FDA aje ejodi nka to ya tomo.
Ntimi kwami bampo penyi. Market ya enye insuta. Na yesta ibisa no. Antonso abobu. Esan se me packet ye miensa pe. Ni thank you. Emo dufo bia dum me. Wabombo se me nkope tank nto. Na din tank na meta me high Syntax tank din na echepa Syntax tank tank benzo de kita warranty bebre Syntax tank no free so my favorite color no tank ben bit na yama me Syntax tank obia se Syntax tank Case close. Tribel tank. Shediatro. And SINTEX. Syntax tank ana. And you never be Syntax tank. And you're strong. And you're tough.
Ghana Fui Franco SR the electrical appliances for washing machines, Asian women yopo, CCTV cameras, and need out clear. I be you know that several mobile phones, these are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any the account, anyone says receive now. Franco in Albania the papa, ne water phone say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco SLSO tabletop, double decker, any chest freezers, and change in a mahoden cry. She shall Franco Kwabata be a benwo. Name of head office, a wada braka, one in Roxy Cinema Nedian Friend 0246 422 338 in a 055 5939 311. Franco electrical appliances papa. If he
Kanino, na kwanya mefaso agye sika mfra manone no. Eja me adwendwen pii. Na afa mpo menye me yonko bi nni biom se. Ampa wa mane mesika.
Mensu me bisa me yonko bi, na oka kire me se. Na ne yire nso saa, kosi se o hyase agye amanone sika fa CBG.
Oyiwa, CBG na meje amanone sika o. Eye simple. Menye ne ntem. Wonti usika bia na bambon so wo. Ano kwa asetene mo ye kama.
I'm found the baby our dog for Wiasimu. And Mamu Temu Wari, Consolidated Bank Ghana for money transfer services no. Ube to me Jessica, every manone in Temso, our how be animu. Say a MoneyGram, Western Union, Pay Angel, Transfast, Unity Link, RIA, Remit, Funes, Tap Send, Ana Therapy, Jiwamano Nisikano, Abrinia Bibian Temso, was CBG Kwabata Bia Benwo, Akwa Baba Hotumu. CBG, we stand with you.
Say, Ecobank mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. We gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You gon' enjoy up in my come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tight with the Apple. Ecobank Apple. Life is easy with the Ecobank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan MP, express cash, all at your fingertips with the Ecobank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with Ecobank. Get marvelous.
Sika Osei chat lady. Ebusiafo Sika quick cash mega jackpot na sabe biemo. Na fidie a Mother's Day special edition. 25,000 Ghana cedis mechre enipa ba ku bia de 5,000 Ghana cedis na be kofio. Enipa num na sa nipa numi. Ubeyi maami aka ho. Na mamu weekend getaway a salt life. Wono maami airport shele. I was so Gakope Beach Resort. Uchawenum. Yesu a what's say we need 5,000 Ghana cedis. Inti abusia ya metro on say obe dial star 281 hash where to see option 6 ticket bia a 10 Ghana cedis. Jumedi be koso efiada 9th May 2025 4 p.m. sharp ka OPD any tomato kumho abo mo de sa live draw yi bra wo tro koso kayo woni pa ba ku bia de 5,000 Ghana cedis na ekofie no we are one ne maame so akot chele asa die guso we agisiko sika quick cash mega jackpot so and abenya sa chedie enti we your friend don dolo and you won't film dial star 281 hash choose option 6 na grab your ticket bia your 10 Ghana cedis he we so I want to do no we stand the chance I will be winning enti no Oswati Adum FM Inshira FM Asempa FM Hit FM Nature Adum TV na they also available bia no and ye update no ebe go. Mother's Day we and Mama Flowers Sipo man a lifetime experience. I was Sokakope Beach Resort. Na sawi ni sika efa kaho. No be dawase. Sika quick cash mega jackpot. Sha lady Adum TV. Iya wazoye. Kaise sika NLA any characters platform insa eshase.
Oh, good self person de ko baby. In your street here, Felisco Sangana, e wo homa. Say ye import, export, trading, clearing, and forwarding. Nina ye be yama kama. When ya transporter, e don't remember contented. Say Benwo, say Wichiru, say Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Burkina Faso. Would ye can be a person with the Kobiana, be yama kama. Na baby a cargo be dubianso. One with me a track it. E ye safe, na ye intentem so. Ne be drink to mama. Felisco San, e dia GDA e womb. Say wo business be ko enim. Enwane yeshama. Felisco Sangana. We save your cargo. We save your life. Kujecha kwan Ewetema Community 8. If we procure house, ya ben Vienna City Hotel. And our friend 024-823-8541 and 026-212-9553. Fala Friday is back. Yes, Max by C, Beto Bibia Fala. Enjoy up to 50% discount on all items. This Friday, 2nd May, all roads lead to Max by shops. Come get your mobile phones, ACs, TVs, washing machine, swallow maker, edifier speakers, and more. Up to half the price. For further inquiries, call us on 054-401-9552. It's Max by Day and Bibia Fala. Oh, good self person de ko baby. In your street here, Felisco Sangana, e wo homa. Say ye import, export, trading, clearing, and forwarding. Nina ye be yama kama. When ya transporter, e don't remember contented. Say Benwo, say Wichiru, say Ghana, Togo, Benin, and Burkina Faso. Would ye can be a person with the Kobiana, be yama kama. Na baby a cargo be dubianso. One with me a track it. E ye safe, na ye intentem so. Ne be drink to mama. Felisco San, e dia GDA e womb. Say wo business be ko enim. Enwane yeshama. Felisco Sangana. We save your cargo. We save your life. Kujecha kwan Ewetema Community 8. If we procure house, ya ben Vienna City Hotel. And our friend 024-823-8541 and 026-212-9553. China floor. Mama Bonsu na 31st May 2025 for there. Woman fa ko wa na se wara. 31st May. Asempa FM UCS Sunday. So favorite club chase me short of community night. See Havana pub and restaurant. See Havana. I want you na ya ka poma sha fi UEFA Champions League final no. I was Kim Bambala so na se ni me club drum ya shabono. Agudi ahodo ni achege pi ne beko so. Five-a-side soccer, arm wrestling, basketball. Etc. Ani chedi afari ko. Be show favorite Asempa FM Aduma TV presenters nina. Ya no be for yam yesu so mansa. Anyum to forward was be pass it through. Entikayo Asempa FM UCL Sunday, Saturday, 31st May 2025. Our T Havana Pub and Restaurant. And upon on Crony Assassin, home Miraya Young Point. SSS, you can find an area must continuous. Live commentary was Asempa FM and Aduma FM. So, you will cross yesterday. Soccer bet, your best bet for sports betting. TCL, Inspire Greatness, DSTV. Asempa 94.7 FM. Jubumwa, Yenambia, Yen Ebula filling stations at Dauma. Say ultimate sports show. Representative Kawasida 105.9 FM. Takrade. Say fire for fire and soa. Get them our Chiwa 102.7 FM. Tiaya Quantanas 105.9 FM. Takrade. Ekosiisen to them our Cam FM 85.7. Salaga Storm 101.9 FM. Sunyane Anidaso FM 101.5. Japeko Riasi 95.7 FM. Winchi Royal FM 104.7. Winchi Cruise FM 96.9. Akumada Time 105.3 FM. Offenso Adansia 98.9. Asante Achimagogo Bankam Radio 95.1. Jukwa Afima Radio 103.3. Koforidia Asida 105.9 FM. Takura Brate. Ochami 99.7 FM, BBA 9JFM 90.3, Adra Today's Radio 101.7, Adra Kesni Radio Tamale, Oko FM Tepa, Fosu FM, Asin Fosu, and IBMO FM, Tikopo #1.
Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
Asempa FM, Ekosiisen, Ekosiisen, Asempa FM, Obina Bado, Biba, Obibo, Biba, Ode, Asempa Nabo, Obina Bado, Biba, Ekosiisen Bonsu our Asempa de brane mama Obi so Obi so Obi so Obi so Obi so Obi
Asempa FM.
Arriba Ekosiisen Asempa FM, Ekosiisen, Asempa FM, Ekosiisen, Asempa 94.7, Asunyine tie.
94.7 Asempa FM Suni Ekosiisen dwumedie na wasukesu a wotie no ma ye na mutna asene ensan mama kwaba Abbas Nuruddin wa ha oye acting CEO ewo Social Investment Fund Samson Dennis Miracles Abuaje ewo ha no communications director Edema the Baumia campaign. Miracles, how do I introduce you now? Still the same thing and as you have a new rule now.
To Dr. Mahmoud.
Hey, good. I think that's
is it a self-imposed title and answer title idea?
But how can you self-impose?
So what kind of confidence in him? Send you see Kasawa no way no answer.
We man come as I feel him to me Kasawa. Miracles for the AM title.
It was now an aide to Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the former vice president. But in 2024 he was the communication director for the Baumia campaign. Mebama Miracles Akasaba. Let me announce again, say 10 minutes to 6 p.m. we'll wrap up now sports team that take you over. Ghana Ejina Kono Ewo Egypt. Africa under 20 championships. And here the live commentary Ebebre Yetiefo into Monshanen so Enfa MI under 20 and a man for pay. So monomo ya de omujina omonai so papa the live commentary baba syntax tank say yemfanto and say wo pe one tank ni bi atwa ene wu ni how just call them in order tank ye di nsuo gumu de emfa won color wo pe emfa won guarantees a wo pe ni nyina syntax tank e wo bia omode ebema ofre 0244 335 168 or more over 300 agents ewo Ghana syntax tank is strong tough only one enkasa na omo emwao unimu nso se ene Asempa FM UCL Fund Day 31st May ye the Airbrel ewo T Havana Pub and Restaurant Tema Community 9 a Champions League final ye kwahwewo but a all day event in the whole of the day ye nyina ye hiem ewo fun activities bebrebe koso 5-a-side soccer competition, arm wrestling, ludo, basketball hoops and many more events, and you would win juicy prizes in that day ne dia metre Saturday 31st May ne dia and opawo sorry ye nyina ye ko T Havana Pub ewo Tema Community 2029. Yɛwɔ hɔ a tell say the Champions League final na ɛbɛba. Final no will be any teams are echo. Barcelona will be in the final. Yenim team be free Arsenal ne PSG be bɛka yɛn ho deɛ. But Barca will be there. Ɔkyena yɛbɛhyɛ Inter Milan for Porto. They are qualify for final. They are qualifying Arsenal ne PSG do be qualify. And the final on 31st ne deɛ ɛbɛyɛ kicking. Now Asempa FM UCL Fund Day 2025 is powered by Adom FM, Asempa FM, and are sponsored by Soccer Bet, your best bet for sport betting, TCL, Inspire Greatness, and a DSTV. Feel every moment. Omo boy and I day and no bremo into Munshan and so. The other thing is so Kale charcoal toothpaste. And the BDA in the BDA was some properties be a woman a tiwanum bacteria and ma was sensory fita kama. It didn't can near the BDA body tree now the teacher will say and they are first BDA be and they are far better for quantity they are toothpaste. Kale charcoal toothpaste. They are jumapa, a more fresh breath, whiter teeth, a more senior fita. It reduces dental plaque, a more healthy and strong gum. It prevents cavity. A yumapa BD. Samara Company Limited, a Ghanaian company, no matnasi. Aye, Kale charcoal toothpaste. Ghana for Ajia to mobile to me used to be. Once any penny 6 years and above, you'll be to me a use. Kale charcoal toothpaste, happy smile. Open the door to our friend 0246 864798. Na only one into me and Kasa. No more. MNC Logistics and Supply Limited and so say Omaba Oba. Ene Uye Wajuma na open Nioma Eframanone. Na wo de abɛhyɛ w'adwuma mu wɔ Ghana ha sɛ wo ba beton sɛ wo de yɛ bibia wo yɛ me pacho. MNC Logistics and Supply Limited is your plug into your mono for all your procurement, import and export needs on baby bibia. They procure general goods, product and equipment from around the world. Baby so open your from China, Dubai, Turkey, US, Germany, UK. Ombefa Eddie Abreu. They will deliver on time. Your product will come in optimal condition. Na bibia etime akoye. Phone 0302 551 918. MNC Logistics, guaranteed satisfaction. Ghana for Ajwana tum papa. Mame miracles. Ma mintio me pacho.
Obi won say Abbas no din tina say fiti asana sama bidin kan ka che na ne say o wa be mu a okasanko o opposition so a okasanko.
Yes.
Na e kame akwakoye say NDC fo no omo refi omo ho say mu confuse so no mayo omo da so gina opposition ene ne tibia na o wa be mu yes galamsi ndie na wa ye na kufodo na from o wa be mu na from po boatingwe na MPP o wa ba mu obi
ndi the opposite we bia ye ne
sisi and then coffee and watch from po boating na tum watch we na tum watch we na that tum sani me drink kan che ye bi
but omo wa ba mu na monso mu guso kasa also more remind Ghana for there when you are pontificating
baby yen say me kasa o kasa me catch say me betu omfo na obi yen kasa ejai sekedi anka yen ka ejai Minister for Communications and Digitalization.
Yes.
Etro Twitter say so mampeni ekufuado epese okun galamsey. Any president needs just 1 week to end galamsey.
Yes.
You have done 120 days. Why haven't you ended galamsey? Felix Kwacho Fosu, Minister for Government Communications, said the only reason why galamsey is festering is because the presidency, it isn't obedient to the DAO, everybody is involved in galamsey. That is why galamsey hasn't ended. Now he is no longer president, he's no longer in government. Why do we still have galamsey? Is Mahama doing galamsey? Internet, that's what na. Oh yeah. Obi me no ka say me di kan ka kire o. Obese na wo body. Lawyer ni ka kire yen say o evidence kire say nipa 10 bi emu 9 galamsey. O ka so mo evidence no de nam Togo ne Benin hu be bi o de nam. They say evidence na kire say MPP for 10 emu 9 e kasasa. Na o di aba ba emu. Afi wa ba adwuma nda ho troka. report abane say national security for nkasa no makwaje obi mining company no mo aitu gold no so no musipe ene.
They were there to cure a mischief.
Why would the national security take over a license organized underground small scale mining?
And then the Erastus, no?
Oh, Erastus post in our reference.
Yes, Erastus are miracles who did not tell me the Asempa now who did not tell me that they are all
miracles is on record.
Emre Daniel, Emre
Daniel. Let's be fair to ourselves. I don't think he has insulted.
No, don't interject me friendly, Mr. I have never ever insulted Erastus. I would never do that. I disagree with him on some of the things. It doesn't mean say baby I'm any and he knows. Erastus and I, we have our own banter on social media all the time. If this report he has given is a lie, he can come and say it's a lie. But as we speak, national security they are the ones who have been reported to be engaging in illegal mining on somebody's mining site. I told you about Upper Denshire East constituency chairman. On the NDC for magic number so no mutu or fin. Our win traditional council a trop petition a common man penny up to no near one shay. Yes, say NDC MP no or no nene or the galamsey as a question room no mutu galamsey. You just heard a friend saying, oh, no audio no now in some now. NDC chairman kaya na enye fair time inti yentu mimbo come remember
we cannot play it.
So what when the mouse are energy no gat no say only Ghana for bekasa sa wo abem wo party for na jig galamsey site aboso we no hear perception we be na twa book bo it is happening. Our friend Omukra so bekasa NDC chairman no more di host that time say sebi nini bribe on for na some fin so watch your video no. And you a government appointee CEO we party for aji o minor boso say o minor o better radio so there na why afa ho a we say Akufo-Addo ye we say from Paul Boateng say ye who are what have you done about that? They haven't done anything about the fight against galamsey. Everything they are doing about the fight against galamsey not even one not one. Obi call Mrekuduka. I'm sure you spoke with him here. Water guard anyone that?
Yeah, but
yes, but boat near the so anyone that? Obi 2018 modern reporters attaché a friend is saying defense ministry any police some here galam stop in the account almost free muda as at 7th January you hand over mamo now military dispatch any police dispatch galamsey site obi yeni kromwa and omo president flag bearer and then president is excellent John Dramani Mahama campaign or catch omo campaign adansi wo baby say obey mampeni a obema galamsey yesa abayachi omo nyina amnesty no do mu mfidi amomo na wakodi campaigns nechi it is oba na obechi galamsey yesa wo se months mo se why dey oba na wo fa chamfan na wo hye na dey na why oko sizi excavators ye ko sizi bia e bi ira ya ho nsem bi mo ko sizi bi ayira minister for environment akasa TV3 o se excavators wo mo ko find e bi ayira. There is not a single new thing Amodiaba in the fight against galamsey. Rather, the newest thing Amodiaba say, unlike in the past where we had perception of politicians involved in galamsey, and then it is a matter of fact. Say NDC for na galamsey nafa, and Yemen make a fact. To the extent that Chairman Nagasa on radio is fighting back without remorse.
NDC for only B.
Oh. Obi na better here okay
no, questioned him
it went to be okay anyway went to be improved. That's true. Obi the constituency chairman, the constituency executives, the members of parliament ebi na ewura nwura no moto galamsey na yekoya na se ye bae enti oman no moto aba ma mo se mo mbra solve problem na na so moto ma mo se mo so mo me ase ye change button no. Why are we doing this to ourselves? What kind of disgrace is this? I don't know. Abani gu or mining any more say, who can some kesiye? So oba ye edi aso galamsey. Obani ebisa say na waya. What the radio say na obobo. Ena from Paul Boateng I say. Ena Charles Bisu you say. What have you done? What are you doing to fix the situation? Oh, na do you know a number of people we prosecuted under our government and galamsey? Moko na mo che abrofo na mo na we jom no moko. Obi 850 prosecutions in a year under our government. At least 187 sentences or so. So what are you talking about? It's a serious business. When you're the better radios and you're whitewashing with PSA FM. This is serious business. This thing is our survivor. It is our life. Obi, me say, do you know what is happening in the mining areas? NDC executives on the NDC for no bora site. We say yene yaba. Either say we be free and yaba too, and I say they be yaba be sales amaye. Every week we be sales amaye. Aden, I say about praise and transfer power. Our Galamsey site. Why? What is this? Yet to because more police for the soldier for to me kosisi excavator there go the kosi baby. Na mo ama say my instruction. You better say akofa. You better say ayira. National security for mako be mining site or be a legitimate mining. Mako je or tia na say mo so ni machine A to gold. Gold na national security operatives na mo your friend say adanse won na mutu no.
Asempa
FM so na mutu no. Sa gold no mutu ma hwan. Because company na yemo dia machine na maso no. Why the mom quite some so machine no? So if you have the national security being alleged to be involved directly in Galamsey there, Obi, then we are in trouble. It is the last thing I may expect if you any government functionary, especially lawyers who should know better, is for them to come and sit on radio and try to even speak on Galamsey, because we are completely deeply involved. We are deeply involved, Obi. What do you want to say? In the past, most of Ekufado na Galamsey. It's not known to me. Ekufado ko. Ekufado na mampeni. It's other than Egusu Galamsey. So is it the case that your mom and his ex in a Galamsey nana? Obi, if we allow the government spokespersons to speak the way Councillor Bass Kasani Obi, or mine, then we are in trouble. They are mere expecting no one say, "Oh, now what beimu? Only ready to me amount." Into better na now start cancer no start ebia ye hye idea to akwa mu na bi nie aha na ye ni sei ye no amfa nti ye pese dan mu sei na ye ni sei na mu men kan je say na Frimpong Boatin say na we mu ye bi nti de no fa ho bai today what is the relevance of Frimpong Boatin na Charles Bisu say ma no to the fight against Galamsey na what be mu na you're supposed to do no? What have you done? What is the relevance? Aso mu da so opposition. Hey, MPP for not over 10 be and 9 now. Sa calculation, some maths we what we call class 1 for chrome me on just mathematics here too. Say MPP for 10 be and 9 okay, MPP for if you are buying mu. Into more and almost say you na for. Almost say you na no, omo ye hefo. Want to mean put any decisive action be in place to fight against the menace. And I'm there, you be some be an amoko MPP. You be some be a mood and aqua MPP. Mombreye. And this is for Mombreye. Obi, you and I know said the Galamsey menace whilst MPP was in government had nothing to do with the Kufado to Galamsey.
Asempa FM.
But Muton Sasemia, Atoya, Manube Togana for Bitrimu, and your Twabamao. And then Kufado call. You be said then I for Galamsey. What does so boy Kufado do? What kind of useless government is this? Obi, I didn't
but he also made a point which is a critical. You also don't expect, say, in 4 months, you see a complete turnaround as far as the Galamsey menace is concerned. That is not realistic.
Obi, have you heard me say I want to see a complete turnaround? Or I am saying what is the decisive specific actions? There are two different things, Obi. I choose my words carefully. They are two distinct things. I haven't said I want to see a compliment. Say, tell me the new thing. One new thing. One. Abemu 120 days. Whoa, within 120 days, no, it's not short enough for you to intimidate the judiciary and mess up with the judiciary. But you think that is too short for you to show us one action that is new from what has been done in the past in your fight against Galamsey? We are useless. You have no use to the country in the fight against Galamsey if this is your excuse. You have no use. Yeah? 120 day, a friend is saying, contractor, Moshe, Obi Mokache and say, Moba, now I never come, I can't was I didn't come and crying. I said, where is this document? I said, we'll place a ban against Galamsey Anna. Oh, Minyan coming to me kind of verbatim. It's here. I'm trying because I want to be quite accurate, on the issues. Maybe if you can find it for me, maybe about the number.
Yeah,
specific number.
Maybe.
Okay, number 19. I say ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves.
Yes.
First of all, we need to control document way, but you and I know say you cannot ban something that is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So the wording itself is misleading.
What's a problem?
Yes.
That's for that particular.
It's misleading. You can't ban something that is illegal. The thing is illegal. How do you say you want to ban it? OBTA or say roll out Tree for Life and Blue Water Initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. Okay.
When now 120 days.
120 days.
Okay.
Obi, inti me expectation is say anya hwekura minimum. Mo ka say mba repeal LI. Repeal it.
Yes.
And no 180 MPs. You can do it in a day. We say baby as at December na Galamsey edru no there was a need for a state of emergency. State of emergency we have one line and not two lines, not even a long paragraph, and take to parliament. You have absolute majority. You can declare
but
it.
That point, no. Omaka will say NDC did not officially make that promise. Trades unions na demonstrations.
But NDC, John Dramani Mama, His Excellency, in one of his social media engagement, backed it. Say he supports the call
for the declaration of state of emergency.
Yes. We even have other functions. Yes. The video is there. So I just here, and you know, all his government, a friend is saying party functionaries in AKB. Support it. Now see how we played Honorable Kofi Abua. Yeah, but the videos in the video are not kind of one state of emergency or can one.
Yeah, but it may have been his personal, not the party as a corporate body.
Yeah, it don't come from to letterhead so answer.
Yeah, that's what the communications.
They
did not make that promise as a body corporate.
Send Obiaba Bemu Obekadia, any enjoy campaign, you're not ultra manifesto now. Now they are watching my with any kind. If that is the argument, say if that is what the NDC is going to do, there will be any
Asempa FM.
Because OTA and someone while they are in opposition, we have them on video. Now say when we have them on video and audio, we cannot utilize it because it's not on their letterhead as a body corporate there. Then we are in a total mess. Do it. You said you supported it. Or be something you believe in, and you thought that if you had the power at the time, you would do it. And now, at the end of the crowd, Western. You for say Galamsey now Western since any city a city in the past. That's what I say. Oh, I am na mekaya TUC for the kind na me support you mokekena man draw me letter head no untumi hold me there, then we are in trouble.
Na TUC for na data ben no mo just kasa ayewe.
Na data ben na NDC for so hu ye ntia no mo support TUC for no. Ene NDC for appointee Professor Jampo. Oh, don't do that. You have your 10. Professor Jampo, Shepherd's Authority CU.
Yes.
Or yes when say the colleagues now support to declare nationwide strike. They voted again to Osei. What is what Galamsey Asem?
Waka the last Asempa Galamsey say at least now we have a listening government, a government the 8 in some amount for an air can.
Yankupo betria neka.
Also Nyabut.
Obi Mamaka Sem. Yankupo betria neka in the sense say
miracles Nyabutre. Oh, hold on. Yankubo betray Obi Kano. That's
he was talking about arrogance.
He is not in power. He is not in power.
You are guessing on radio.
Hold on.
Former government communication.
Miracles. Nyame betray Obi Kano. Nyame betray Obi Kano curse.
Special aid to Dr. Baumia. Yeah, Dr. Baumia chira wono.
Charlie.
Oh. That you feel Dr. Baumia said, no. I am doing it.
Allah.
What happened to me Kasau? What for me 5 minutes?
Special aid to Dr. Baumia.
I think Dennis,
it's painful.
His point is
it's painful.
You were listening government, and he would want to give the listening government a bit of time.
Or a hypocrite, and they say to me, or a nyachum. Me anajo 11 p.m. now wo Professor Jampo who on my phone so chase me say member Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan signing undertaking a wo new group aye o sign ye me de brɛ on ye listening
Dr. Bamiyan signing
o sign ye na me jama Dr. Mahmoud Bamiyan sign ye no de ma me na me de brɛ wo one Mr. Kanashigbe on ye listening. We are not a listening government, and yet you always had meetings, called meetings that the government was seated with you. If all your measure was about a listening government, as you are saying it there, and you're hypocrites or in Yatron, he was doing it for his own selfish interest. Anything about the buy and 100 days in a Wakwaji position. This gentleman and his group were all over this country demonstrating for days on the street of Accra. Days on the street of Accra. Say, yeah, who are you? Because yes, what say. Now say abana ye bibi amfa ho a hey Ghana ye be wu into the whole Ghana adwumayefo nyina declare nationwide strike. At that time, do you know what the government was doing? The government had military and the police in the forest arresting galamseyers. At that time, the government was seizing excavators and burning chamfans. At that time, government was prosecuting over 850 galamseyers, including foreigners. And yet, Professor Jamponen and Crawford and Osei were listening government. In spite of Sani Mabuwachewi, were on the street for days, calling for they were agitating in this country, making this country ungovernable. Can you, Professor Jampo, mention one new thing that the listening government has done that was not done in the past? Hypocrisy. This Charlie Okasanyina, why are you doing this?
No, we are closing 10 minutes to 6. It's Oshasiye 5-5.
You have the time.
One cache 40 minutes. One cache. No, but we're disrupting me too much. It's not fair. Obi, enti Mr. Abbas or Abemu on your position. Kasabi wo high is let's for opposition for pe. Who Abemu want to be in Kasasa. We want action. On Jai say now be sana someone not say Kufa do ko we wie oko. Wona wa bem Ghana for pay solutions. What is your solution? What have you done in the last 120 days that is different from the past? I think Ghana for to abamai. When to be an kind one child obe kenyina yen to atwa. Obi afemi ko na demonstration you so.
No.
You do that in 2 minutes. Na memra.
Obi.
Abbas. Abbas, relax. I'll give you time. No. I am sharing the time. I'll give you your time. Don't worry.
Yes. 25 minutes. Now it's
25
now Okasa have 40 minutes. Okasa 40 minutes. Metama Okasa 40 minutes.
You know 25 minutes. Yeah, but I'll give you time. Right?
No, I don't see mobile be radio station.
Also trouble.
Debi na dey there 2 minutes. Me who say that.
Your 2 minutes is coming.
Metime jama me who say that. Hey, about 2 minutes yen jakasa ni na ma wo. Metime Okasa 40 minutes.
Right, that time, so if you're starting show,
say, my boy, if they say polo, say, no, see what they say, Obi, this government is attempting something very dangerous, and who will be a lawyer? Me sure say ukufia on wife bon koma moka. Wife penny ni power with me aka de wo akoma so. Akere no. We are kenya kan wa hwe ne you ama because of edwuma we. Obi, ye wade bi e fe ne presidents. Wo ye pe wo de esa ana ekuro bi abeto oman no ho. Ye wo kromwa e na opposition leader is Excellent John Dramani Mahama. Ekoshia ND so lawyer for. E no ka kire mo say ese say omo fixe judiciary because asem bia ombenya kokoti bia omudi nkugu. Asem bia ombenya kokoti bia omudi nkugu na nadwemo no because the judiciary needs a fix. But he doesn't believe say they can fix the judiciary with this same chief justice. No sign catch on say and then you know yem bench no akoye political judges and people who are politically tainted. He said it on TV. I watched him live. Now the NDC lawyers should be ready to be elevated to the bench to go and balance out the bench. These were the words of John Mahama, His Excellency. Me wo video no ha. Obi, they me say sa papa na asem no sa asem no me re hoye. And that was the day I knew said the day John Mahama, His Excellency becomes president, this country will be in trouble. 100 days unhu galam say so. 100 days unhu dum so. What do we need akwakosi the judiciary? Prekope one my party for when you invite petition if you party for
that is a claim you cannot substantiate. Indeed, don't even say.
My belief is that
you can still make your point.
My belief, I'll say it. My belief is that we solicit a petition from NDC for. That's my belief. You may disagree, but you may disagree with me. That's why I didn't say fact.
If it's an opinion, you can have an opinion on an opinion.
But that's exactly what I've stated.
The fact.
I said my belief. Why are you saying something I haven't said? Have I told you it's fact? I said my belief is that. Why are you saying something?
Your belief is that what?
The government solicited for petition from NDC fanatics because what kind of petition now? Say me nyanse bi anim. Dedi kan. Niema 9 pound mu gina so mo de ba yi Chief Justice ba ko ne say otukwan no ni kro ni ne ba ekoye.
Yes, omuyusu o man sika e call private trade.
Obi na let the auditor general audit the judicial service and highlight that in his audit report before it becomes effective to you. And
yes, meaning
because you see, it is the auditor general that can identify something that is an anomaly. And you're president, you can't come to the judiciary to come and determine Sanya Mano.
The president has
number
not
2.
done.
Oh, now then the balance I will say. Obi, prima facie say.
Say at least on the face of it there are questions to.
Now so who way na so on the face of it there are questions to. There are
let me go buso mo third vice chairman.
Charlie.
Obi, you are not being fair.
Don't because it's not your turn.
Prima facie no. On the face of
it. Vice chairman vice chairman bi
a miracles. You can't do that.
I didn't.
Ejuma way. Unim say una be kasa last.
You still have
na we say. Una be kasa last na we say.
25 minutes you are still not content.
Una be kasa last na we say.
Obi miracles you ayo.
Ejuma
why ya man pa what say you
Obi the fact say so frivolous fictitious ade we are otumi kai say why establish prime fashion in chess one na ya adwen. The tosu mi no one na ya adwen o. The only thing why I say mun ko hwehwem say no cry but me na ya adwen. That alone charge money awo. Number 2. Mo say mu yi na di because judicial service staff bi aye na mo hosem na wa sanction no mo wa transfer bi e ka the charge no. Number 3, almost say oye incompetent. One of the reasons for incompetence and say minority case omo de call here on speaker Babin issue no. They don't think so we odi asem ni ye. She only presided though. She wasn't a single judge. The other judges can go and do their work, but no because you disagree with the ruling into no you or your incompetence. Number 4, lawyer ni be say Chief Justice ni nya kasa e wo court and also petition no. Obi Chief Justice in there minim so ko because the premeditated now. You see there was some premeditation on the side of the president before they came to power. And what he has been doing every day, is to ensure, is to ensure,
the demonstration is to achieve what?
Is to simply draw the attention of the entire nation, say, or the Nsaka judiciary. And they will say, political judges in our home, NDC lawyers in here ready, and the judges in here ready. Now, elevate your balance. The impression I have here right now is that all the 7 judges you have nominated are NDC judges.
Okay.
You see, it may not be correct, but what was some now about previous judges and so I was over to has now created a big problem for these judges.
Okay.
So actually, MPPDB case called Supreme Court no lusu. That's a 7 no. Ebi waka so 7 aside. And I'm an elusu. I think that some obetumia. Say obetumia. Sadum bonena or the buyer no. Onyen wiye. Obetumi a contract.
May that say. Abbas.
You see, there is one thing about MPP that makes them exactly like. That makes them exactly like KJT to bottom 4.
Aden.
On the KJT to bottom Nino. Ubemus and in Sasha bottom. Or say I'm in Sasha bottom, but we are mess up. That is exactly what miracles are displayed here this evening. He has been accusing NDC government of arrogance when he has no basis. But in Kasa Yemune he himself has not paid himself of the arrogant tagger
Asempa
in the administration. Now Ubi, I think say you have been very charitable with him. Or Tana Haka say NDC are binding a useless government, you allowed him. You allowed him.
Trouble. We've been here before.
Mate.
We've been here before. I came in and asked him, so that description, no, And he came in.
I know the one come over there. Okay, Eduabo. Dr. Baumia special aid. This one. They say Dr. Baumia fi adi a yechire wo ho Eduabo. So the special aid can come and sit on radio and rain curses.
He has withdrawn that.
This is the lowest the MPP can sink. But obi unim NDC send make the Galamsey fight, you know. It's a tough fight. By NDC government led by Mahaman, we are making very good inroads. And now be Mr. Remo say inroads kakra na ye making no. Your bad radio so near Kasa, Mamma yen create impression say ye nyehwe. And nay nim hwe kra no. In himself forest reserve a hold obeye and so be wo ho anda na nado danko akufuado. Na nipa gumu ye Galamsey gidigidia. And next our forest reserve no. Ya pam wo nyina free mu age dia ma o my Ghana. One of such forest reserve Amansie Central Forest Reserve, or Fen Shelter Bed Forest Reserve, NDC, Yapam Galamsey for Ephraim, Tano Anya, and ye Galamsey for Ephraim, Tano Anumre, ye Galamsey for Ephraim, a Tiwa Rainforest, ye Galamsey for Ephraim, Afao Hills Forest Reserve, ye Galamsey for Ephraim, and Amiaso South Forest Reserve, into NDC. Atmiaje Forest Reserve beye nwotwe and the MPP na amanfo ye de eyegal. It's a significant step, but has the fight been won yet? No, a lot remains to be done. Inti nyakwanya yenka na amanfo Erastus Asaredon Konokra has had cause to state on his Facebook page say even though the fight against Galamsey has not won, but who's our we show more commitment than the previous NDC government. Miracles Abuaje and that your over radio so echo to Erastus at your reference point. There was a time Miracles Abuaje ucha Erastus Asaria don't call that on social media to say who did attempt to say
attempt the
yes,
you know so Nina. You can disagree with it, Obi. I know just the word in
no Miracles Abuaje catch
he's not on record to have insulted him. No.
What say I want needing at him? No, what say or you should tell me the man say as or a journalist I want can cry or you juma the whole position. And then the miracles Abuaje Erastus Asare don't go numa sem na dia ye quotation. A job in the American say Galamsey fight no eden but it will be won. Obuasi asemu walk no. It has nothing to do with Galamsey. Because enya forest reserve mu and enyensium obi. What are the facts involving the Obuasi Asemnoa Erastus? And I think on this one, I respect Erastus Asaredonko very much. Memetina and Casa Erastus, I can't say in favor and decency, maybe dinner them. He's one person, I was a Ghana. You protect him because and you're then toward the day. Obuasi Beko Galamsey is commendable. But we nipa, it room review or getting it wrong. When he gets it wrong, we must point it to him in a civil manner. Me and Kwaya won't. Miracles Abuaji Kotoku Samubi, who opposition, Erastus Asaredonko Beka someone now would dinner them, and Nedia no now the Abetanaha, and a Brunia, Ediabo Miracles Abuaji. Special aid to Dr. Baumia. They say Dr. Baumia few Diaboni actually. What are the facts surrounding a year the Obuasi issue? In 2015-2016, there were agitations in Obuasi by the youth. Say Anglo Gold, Abeji or Masase. Yes, Galamsey, Munya Jumanye, Ama Ekom Aba, Ekomon so ye day, Emenibre, and our one so canibre. Intis Abaya and Yebibia, or Mobete Anglo Gold Force Watchia. And then this Abaya Wahone, a year gold mines a war Boise at the time the year negotiation. And Anglo Gold, and I say, Obuasi gold mine, no say, Yasa Senokrani was 60% I end the yen use. 40% depend yes wejuma. Enti ade asase no mamo. Namo dia ma yetima mufu a wo boase ne mpotamu. Sane ebeya omobema yasumdua me anso ya de ya adwuma. Enti under NDC ye corporate mining bia ye de hone ye dey ema oboase youth no ama na omo ye omadwuma wo fa na Anglo Gold Fund so ye de adwuma wo fa. Aban sesa ye no ana asase a yedi ama oboase timamufuo se ne be ye omunya Galamsey no MPP abai wani mu mpanyimfo MP so omo oboase enclave no omo kwaji asase no na omo fa ye na omo pone bi de ma China fo. Listen to us no very and omo pone bi de ma China fo na omo de na omo de abrantie bi a friend kwadwo macho eto ano. enti ade a yɛde ama Ghana, so it has nothing to do with galamsey. Enye forest reserve mu na obi ye bibi, enye nsuo mu na obi ye dai obi ye bibi. Enti ene power asesa enkofo no na omugu so obuase youth no na omo wo no a mokɔpa mo wɔ mo a mo magye ade na MPP nipa bonesem we de ade ama Ghana for magye na mo de ama China for no mo so mo kɔgye o mo ade na de ntɔkɔ aba na national security akɔpa mo obi a na o maintain security o maintain security. So this shameless attempt to see
miracles
friendly interjections
friendly miracles abo special aid to Dr. Baumia jade me nua no na nya miracles ba anya duabon kwa
me ko puli eduabo papa ono abas abo me mbo bia me ka say nyankopɔ betua raswo jampo ka
enya duabo
debi enya ko
ufri Dr. Baumia fie bra say ne do mo tira wo no miracle allow me to make my point obi
me ka say nyankopɔ betua raswo jampo ka medika na do e
special aid
eno ye duabo nyankopɔ betua
so the ese wo boa say Erastus no a we have put that fact to him. He's not been able to come back on the
say the galamsey the people are doing galamsey.
I know America say
no, but it's not a background. So why are you mining?
Which one have you put to Erastus? Background.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, but why are you mining? So why are you mining
under his position? He's not been able to come back.
So why are you mining
facts?
Why are you mining? So why are you mining?
Facts and Assassin's Creed for you too.
No, they are protecting.
Hey, and you Debbie. You are saying that narrative
is a complete falsehood. And America say, "Sir, assassin no." Miracle Erastus argument or you say there was a legal mine and you say the source of that mine no illegality. Yeah, the more was for an MPP for Abedjama China for and this for China for me common deal was for no. And regardless of the basis, you better at the end of the more was for no. Say Erastus, and no, it is not part of your galamsey fight. It is not for you to determine.
I will be what you say.
Background.
No, to Jama info.
Also, Jama NDC for.
No, Jama Boise. Yeah, Jama Boise you for no Anglo Gold CD 60% of. Don't tear some na say.
Obi, look at the point. What the national security for the two? That is fact. Obi, akwaje legitimate mining site. That is fact.
Yes.
Legitimate mining site. That is fact. So what are you talking about?
Obi, let him.
National security for some machines and mining. That is also fact. So what are you talking about?
Obi, omo person omo tie de omo tie assassin no 60% Anglo Gold dem obo ase youth. MPP buy no, and omo de abema China for NDC aba ye be gi ade no afri China for.
Na mo amaye mo
so mo amaye legal responsible
years. Who for this who is mining?
Obi.
In the past 4 days, who is mining?
National security air
Obi. And omo tuka kafas here.
Obi a ho nya forest reserve. E ho nya nsuo.
It to be two.
So they enye untimi me use way enfa me kasa mahama. It's a shameful attempt at equalization, which you must apologize for. Joby, media can say galamsey ntokwa no ede. Then this has shown genuine commitment.
What have you done?
Abobo forest reserves be 8 to say ya pamo galamsey yourself free.
Obi na kwa check galamsey and free and let reclaim.
Ya timi akoto 10,000 every forest. Wo fi say ya de ketwa. Ya ko collapse a whole township. Obi, I think say e ka ye bahanka was say mo tenaces presenters was some mudi kan e bo
mediocre useless government. If you say what galamsey yes useless government mediocre
miracle
Obi mi anko yanim
CJ
somebody backing chorus
and Obi MPP for so mo demonstration under Article 21 of the 1992 Constitution and Yabone. Yes. It is MPP for so mo galamsey demonstration.
Save the judiciary demonstration.
Save the judiciary demonstration. Now it's a good call. Mon call for baby omo lose you na depression ache omo hwehwe dem omo didi aya akese no my exercise. And omo ye demonstration a boost to local economy no. Omo no omo ton farm milk na ice water for omo nya dwakama. Apart from that, this is a pretty useless demonstration.
Adentia.
Some people for say yen save demonstration. Yen save the judiciary. The very institution of multimisha omomrantie kutupa Emma omoko attack a court of competent jurisdiction Emma judge our nyem ye pamuni free adwamuno and no mo nebe say would demonstration
never stick to issues.
My goodness.
Na lawyer ben kure ni na buti about the
My
That's true. That's true. But it becomes
MPP and now move a severe demonstration. Now voice.
No my voice like lower.
Nobody has disrespected.
No, mean this all
once I'm a high pitched speaker. But make us say me mo obidia. Menka so be useless. Menka so person you also at least my commentary even though a high page no it's more respectful, it's more sober.
And you dispute them we are useless. Yeah, you useless government.
Okay.
And some we are useless government. And now you dispute it. I buy 4 months. You had to do some 4 months when you useless.
Ajekum tia simple no yes saman na
4 months we are that so 4 months
yes miracles brawasio and
4 months yeah that's so 4 months talk about the doom stick to the substance forget about me
let me
substance forget about me na substance no obo me di 100 times go to the substance.
Why is miracles
4 months for doom so now we fit your DM me
miracles baby any house miracles everything aside you are special aid to Dr. Baba.
But we be behavior. What me di 1 million times. What me di 1 million times. What me di 1 million times. Are you mirroring the temperament of Mahama? We are the CEO. Are you mirroring the temperament? We are the CEO. Are you mirroring the temperament of your Mahama? Stick to the issues. Substance.
CJ and answer the
Obi. Se kabima menkabi amobi abegina brania. I was say the judiciary no. Be seen to be independent. Dispense justice without fear or favor. Na yashishembra say obi efi say obi etemwani anaso etemwa for penny na wonye na dwuma ya omebonu kwadu na kwadu no ye de tun sane ani ni ehunu say sabi abawo mu a yetu ho na monye sa
yes
inti sane an MPP demonstration no eye constitutional no
Asempa FM
sanso no mampanyina na mo na watu na eye constitutional wo bi mebo a me de na me hwe hunu sa MPP for ye demonstration say ade a o mampanyina ayi etia yamamra etia ebia act of parliament bi ba ni nyina o ntimi nka sa na kire se
almost na
anamobia anamawa mampanyina tuo bia dana kwa mutrodo so let's state it straight say o mampanyina nam o mampanyina mfumumra onfumu kwan na obi di akoko NTB Daniel wo mawu ana
ebenko a unka sam no ebenko ha obude never all program you say otiba me otiba me so
emre di kan a
asam na say don go ebenko ha
emre di kan a ye superior court
ye ba ko me sia ko eduma na de
enu nti ye be ka say e wo say we judiciary ana and our mampanyini onkroma a whole chief justice was sacked meboa.
Yeah,
and even under the Fourth Republic, some superior court of judicature justices have been sacked.
1982, you're right.
Under Anas expose, say yes, a superior court of judicature. Those whose terms and conditions are falling under Article 146 are Obi. Shraj boss ye nyina eye Charlotte say ye nyinu ana enti die nkwa ehunu ana say epai say chief justice ya de na emfa ne kwan so ne obi akobo ne kwadu a MPP fo mu ni
say one kasa wo opposition say oba obeyi na nka ye nka wasem say one kasa wo opposition
na obi on say obeyi na nka ye nka the MPP fo ye ni sesi no justify the entire Madam Gertrude Toko no wontimi ntina ho nye chief justice bio
adentia
o mama ye hunu se maame no tia wote ho no onte ho a wode so my Ghana na maame no no te ho a sebi o hwe omo achi
e dia wode na ba no so hwe mo achi
na na woni ho no you see
ti dia wode na ba no hwe
obi MPP for yi Charlotte say wo krom ha did you see NDC minority did you see NDC e kasa ho but did you see the afenyo markings say afenyo markings maame na ewu anko nsu kura say
Charlotte when you say mo kroma
afenyo markings o maame na ewu kura anko
nsu mo da so Charlotte nsu kura ka wona mo di ECJ
now Charlotte
da so ka wona mo di ECJ
one thing about John Mahama administration way about the quality of governance the respect of the fundamental rights of individual. Obi, 8 years under Akufo-Addo, the so-called freedom fighter, no. Okasobe demonstration with Kroma, it was a real struggle. Unim sasa meja mfi demonstration ba ku mienu miensa be ne nyina yedimu ntintimai. Wo ho ana police fo afrew ye ma wonye. Wo ho akwan we ye ma won fa so. Wo ha ne yakokọ takoji injunction. It was a struggle for face the country for hwan mu obi e be demonstration ba obi hwe and o mampanyin mahama. Okatachi free fa so be demonstration police fo fi say model no a Nanado de adwuma ne de baby omo so omo kokko te hwan na attorney general ka say hey monko na monko yi. That is the quality of governance Ghana has made over a lot of for a longer period of time, the respect of the people's right to demonstrate. And now MPP demonstration you be akoso kama na dia obi medi yawo kese pa MPP minority leader Fenyo Markins wakoto post ni kwede. Hey, Obi, is this what has become of the MPP? Afenyo Markins. Yato barricade, yes, untimi ntra. Obi tie yato barricade untimi ntra. Police ni na enforce mra. Na Afenyo Markins akwato twede e catch police ni law enforcement officer verbally assaulting him say oye Jimmy for Afenyo Markins. This is a leader in MPP. Obi, right? Obi in MPP say in Obi T MPP on. If even you did not like them, you would appreciate the quality of human resource. I will be no more day or more. Now you cratch for party. Now you name the 4 party. The likes of Adubwa Hinenom, the likes of Odoi Sachs, the likes of Peter Lajete, the likes of Janice Salvi, Obi. Mamena, and then people why Obi me protest? For you. Now to 10 minutes. How? Now they are. Obi session Odia. And now MP Asempa Odia. Adani power legends what Adani to travel MPP Adani for 10 minutes one party MPP say minority leader we lawyer to police in Ikade etimika so ye Jimmy for Obi is this what the MPP has become 2 minutes one cash Obi and MPP 40 minutes 40 minutes
we'll be back nyame ya domo ochina na afi yetimi ababetwa so Kobe Stone Okomankra is taking over your radio. Live commentary under 20 African Cup